welcome. Hello and welcome.
What's up? Give me like 30 more seconds. Yep. All right, how's it going, everyone?
We're at AZ Rivals of Ether with Gatekeepers 141.
Yeah, hopefully the game audio is not being doubled up. I have a feeling that it is.
It doesn't look like it.
We'll figure that out. Okay, y'all are good to go.
Best of 5.
Great question, right?
Should be best of 5.
I don't know.
Where's SBS?
Speed. Best of 3, best of 5.
Woo!
Yay! Valid answer. SBS did not drive all the way up here to do best of 3. All right.
All right. So we've got Brave versus Fatty.
Now
I haven't game 1.
I haven't seen either. I don't think I've seen either of these two here since I moved.
Yeah. Fatty, long-time player of the game. Hasn't been around for a while, though.
Yeah, that's a name I don't hear too often anymore.
Yeah. Brave, newer player, up here, down here from Flagstaff.
Ah, Flagstaff, okay.
Oh, that's why you don't see him too often in Aura Weeklies. You know, he goes to school in Flagstaff. And we have the Cragmere on this crag bracket. We have like 4 crags today.
Crag?
Crag.
Crag? Radical. I'll commentate this first match since I'm already here.
Because Fatty plays Crag, Brave plays Crag, we have Night Slash, Jules is a Crag.
I'm a former Crag if that counts for anything. Probably not. So how do these two normally play?
I'm not too familiar with how Fatty plays.
Well, Fatty's a big fan of that forward aerial. Oh no!
Nice.
No, he had a wall jump.
Yeah. And nice recovery from Brave.
Too early on a forward smash, but yeah, I like the idea.
Ooh, nice.
That should be death. Oh no! Actually, I don't even know if that would be death because Crag.
Yeah.
If there were any other character, I would say probably death, but yeah. Wow, he was still active. It's crazy.
If I were to say anything about, so we've kind of already seen one of the weaknesses that Brave can have.
And what would you say that is?
He likes to commit to fairly laggy options in a way that you might describe an online Crag doing, because he keeps like trying to catch those aerials with like strong attacks, right?
Yeah.
And it's not really working out for him.
For sure, yeah. Smash attacks should not be your primary anti-airs. It should be your anti-airs for your call-outs, for sure. Because as tempting as it can be to steal a stock at like 80 or whatever, you know, you gotta be judicious with it.
Oh. Cragmere is wild
wacky.
mistress.
It's wacky. It's a lot of.
Ooh,
it's
nice
a lot
dodge
of,
though.
It's a lot of bruising and a lot of cruising.
Yeah.
It's almost like looking at it, like it's the closest thing this game has to like a Smash Heavy Ditto, because I still think that Crag is the closest this game has to like a traditional like bruiser heavyweight.
Yeah.
So this is the closest thing we'll get
nice
to.
Use of rock shards.
It's the closest thing we'll get to like a Bowser Ditto or something.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh no!
Kind of misses his punish. He's gonna lose a stock for it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
He's been missing a lot of. He's been overextending for a lot of key punishes in a lot of bad ways.
Sometimes you just catch stuff with down smash.
For sure. Hopefully they can clean that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Fatty getting something.
Took 84% on one interaction.
Yeah, Fatty's kind of running away with this game.
Yeah. Ooh, nice parry. Oh, so many missed parry punishes this game.
Yeah, it's rough.
Double pillar.
Oh no, and he didn't tech it.
He could have teched it on the other pillar.
That was good though. That was a good go to bear down though, for sure.
Yeah, that was.
Or bear down B rather.
He hit him with the Crag money.
Are we on the right channel? I haven't seen anybody type.
We should be.
Let me make sure we are. Yeah, we are. Rad. Rad. Yeah, I don't see any issues with the stream, so I think we're good. People are probably still just coming in because, you know, we kind of started and
we just started, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty normal diagonal bands here. We're going to Spirit Tree.
Spirit Tree for Brave's counter pick. I don't know.
I feel like for this Mir, counter pick is kind of like, what stage do you like?
For any mirror, it's more
Yeah.
so about like dealing. It's more so about dealing with the player and play style
Stop holding
matchup.
in on those combos.
Absolutely. I would like to say that if anybody is in chat, please let us know how everything looks and sounds just to make sure we didn't mess anything up. Because we had to do some more troubleshooting today.
Oh no, he's holding in.
Oh
No!
no! You hate to see it.
Rock.
Yeah, both players kind
Rock.
of content to just press some B buttons.
Yeah. So,
Fatty managed to get out of there, yeah.
I will say,
gonna be
okay,
holding- no,
both
he
players
drifts out
kind of
that time.
going at each other. He did get out of it. Good tech there.
Fatty especially, I feel like, is making a good job kind of digging and opening in his opponent here.
Oh, he was looking for that up air,
Yeah.
but knew he would not get it. But forward air is, I mean, forward air at 150.
Braves just, I don't think Braves keep doing the best job of keeping his eye out for these forward airs, really. He's kind of getting opened up by just,
Yeah,
by,
I mean,
by Fatty just kind of like jumping up at him and just landing with the forward air.
oh, good parry.
Because his anti-airs, I mean, his anti-airs have not been really on point, and I think Fatty's caught on to that.
Yeah.
Good parry on that. Oh, that was a great parry bait, but
Yeah.
wasn't able to punish anything out of it.
Nice.
Yep.
That was pretty good. Ooh. Oh, he was looking for the same thing.
Yeah, and he was able to get out of it that time, though.
Yeah. Ooh. Brave kind of taking control back of this game.
Yeah, a
but
little
he
bit,
is
but
off the edge.
I don't know if it's going to be enough at this point, but we'll see.
You-
Especially with, oh, no.
He's gonna throw rock
Down
at
B. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was rough. We got the switch
Oh, he's gonna switch to Ori.
to the
Interesting.
Ori. Okay, is this like, is this something that we would expect normally, or?
No, actually, I've never seen him do this before. I think he took the Christmas skin.
Yes. Where is Christmas? I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Red, maybe?
Yeah, it's the Ori red.
Let's try red. Oh, I need to...
That's a good save. Yeah,
Nope.
good enough.
No, that's not it. I'm gonna look for it, yeah. Because Ori...
I guess Brave is probably just trying to like outspace him, outfast him, basically. Generally speaking,
I can
it
see it.
can work, but Crag's pretty fast. For what Crag is, he's quite fast. He has a lot of reach. I mean, Rock is the best projectile in the game.
Ouch. What is pink then?
Ooh. Ooh, this is bad for Brave.
Whatever. It's good enough. Yeah, I just don't think the Christmas skin is in here unless I'm blind, but whatever.
Ooh, oh, nice. Good job avoiding that. Nice parry.
Oh, what?
None of those put Ori into parry stun. Crag is so heavy.
Yeah. Not the best DI, unfortunate. seeing Brave just kind of pressing buttons. I feel like without like being in the right place or time for it.
Yeah. He's definitely like whiffing a lot, and ooh, nice parry.
Yeah, he's whiffing a lot.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good way to put it.
And like, it's kind of hard for Fatty to capitalize on the. Oh, you're just dead. Oh no, you have it one.
He's alive. Oh, yeah.
It's like it's kind of hard for Crack to punish because like it's not like Ori or yeah, it's not like Ori has that much whiff lag, but I mean, you can.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem.
In that situation, I would probably like to see Fatty try to stay grounded maybe because Ori was so low they wouldn't be able to go that high up, I don't think, unless they did some wacky shit with side B, but...
Yeah, and then that's gonna happen.
That's gonna be it, yeah.
Right, when you're playing like that, eventually your opponent's just gonna like get a panic parry, and
yeah,
at 114 you're kind of done.
So. Unfortunate. Brave did bring that closer though, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end there, so... The adaptation was happening, but unfortunately not enough for it to be not a 3-0 in Fatty's favor. He'll be moving on to fight, I think SBS? Yeah.
Yep. And at some point I gotta fight Sunrise.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is for stream matches for this tournament.
Yeah. I think next we got Jules versus Solace.
That looks to be correct.
So another Crag player, Jules.
What's up?
Against another Ori. So we're gonna have some more Crag Ori going on here.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever sits here is player 2. Just remember that.
Yep.
So you're player 1, Jules. Woo!
Rad.
What else do we got going on in bracket? Refrain is going ahead in bracket against Tech.
Go ahead and hit start, Jules, when you can.
Ooh. Jules.
Yeah, it's on that side for that. Yeah, no, they weren't having issues on the main monitor.
Is that my phone there? Yes.
No, it wasn't. Oh.
Yes. That is my phone. Yeah, we might have to try the keyboard. Okay, yeah, well that's fine. I turned off on my workshop. What?
Oh, what? Okay, here. Let me handle that. It says good
Weird. I saw it saying it was trying to download workshop, but I...
Looks like it's trying to install Rivals of Ether entirely.
We can probably go offline, right?
Yeah, offline works too, but like, yeah. Allowed downloads during gameplay is huge. You always gotta turn that off.
I thought I did have it turned off.
It resets every time you log in here.
Weird.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, Jules and Solace. No, I haven't yet. I've heard. Yeah, it's on my radar. Ooh, that sounds hype.
I need to actually like finish it still. I need to finish it still. I have the HOTAS and everything. I love Ace Combat.
Ooh, yeah.
Just like haven't gone around to it.
Yeah, nah. I'm yeah. Oh, jeez. I remember Jules needs to be player 1. Okay. Okay, so that's in, that is a, video control panel thing, right? Yeah. Scepter. What's the... Yeah, we'll let you know when we're good, y'all. Is there Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, it looks like it looks like a cable problem maybe. All right. I'm not sure. Weird. Yeah, I don't know if it's all
Strange
backed in there
indeed.
Like that, I would doubt it.
Well, the important thing is it only affects us. It doesn't affect the people watching at home. So let's go and play your guys' set.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
It literally only affects the people who
Yeah, you two are
are
good.
watching via that screen specifically.
Yeah, you two are good to go then.
You people at home, us here behind the comms, the players, none of us are affected.
Literally just the big old screen behind.
Just the people in the stands who can't crowd behind the screen themselves, which, by the way, I usually just watch the screen itself anyway.
Ori Champ and Craig. Do we have Christmas on here? Holiday?
I'm going to scooch in just
Purple,
a little bit.
red, money. Craig Money.
Craig Money!
I like that.
He's Craig Money.
Yeah, you two are good to go.
What'd you forget? What you need? I hate when that happens.
What?
You lost the joystick nub. Which, for those of you who don't know, that's the little rubber piece that goes on the joystick to make it, you know,
He just
pliable.
loses them regularly?
Probably not.
Yeah, I was
I've
gonna say.
definitely done that before. But,
Mm.
you know, I'm a crazy person.
Where the hell is... And Summer Summit Craig Red? I don't think that's going to be it.
This is, I believe, Craig Christmas. If we don't have Craig Christmas, we'll just go Craig Red. Or Craig Season.
Craig Season? Plush.
Oh, well.
Let's just see if that's... I don't think that was going to do it.
No, it's all
Nah. Didn't think so. Just figured maybe it was filed under that for some reason.
Let's just do burrito, and we'll be happy, because you can never go wrong if you do burrito.
That's weird. Oh well.
Yep.
I'll do...
I just imagine he's not ready to go.
yeah.
I'm going to give them the thumbs up.
What's up? You two are good to go.
Yep. They are ready to rock. Best of 5. Jules versus Sawtooth. This is going to be an interesting one. Jules was there at the Craig's Castle. Sawtooth was not. And on the drive back, Jules and I talked a lot. We did a bit of VOD review about pretty much just general approach to the game, how to do stronger punishes, and a lot of defensive play.
Yeah, she was talking to me a little bit about the fact that she relies a little too much on her specials, which every Craig goes through that phase, honestly.
At some point, when you realize that Rock is really good.
When you realize, wait a minute, Rock is good.
Rock is
Down B
crazy.
is good.
Down B can be really good.
Side B can be pretty good.
Yeah. It depends on if
Yeah,
Solace-
like right there, within the first 3 seconds of the
Yep.
match. Although I say that, like that's a pretty good opener, honestly.
It depends on how ready Sol, but basically what it is it's a check, right? Is your opponent, it's a chump check. Is your opponent
Exactly.
ready to parry this? Is your opponent ready to just punish you for just throwing out this button? Which, if they are ready to punish it, it's bad, right? If you just get downbeat every time you throw out spikes, you're gonna be sucking. Let's go,
Yes!
Jules! Just threw himself into oblivion, popping off.
No, she was not having a not having a good time.
Yep. Jules, she is ready though. She's in the right mindset.
That's good, yeah. No.
And that mindset is, I have no fear, I don't care, anything can happen.
That is a solid anti-tilt strategy for sure. Just trying to, laugh stuff off to the best that you can.
Ooh, and that drop off fair. Solace hanging in there. Ori. Heavy enough. At 80%.
So do these two have any match history?
There it is, the contract. The double. Oh.
An eye for an eye.
That chain right there is just so rough. You got to be ready for it because if you're pressing buttons when you're getting tapped by Solace, you got to know that he's going to try and catch one of those cheeky
Did she
ones.
tech off the rock that was nearby?
For the first part?
Yeah,
And then-
that looked like what set up into it.
And then jab, turn around F tilt, sign tap, up smash.
Yeah.
Which I hate to say it like this, but is actually kind of like a Solace classic. And it's not a thing. If you hold your air dodge and if you are patient, you can air dodge out of it. Or if you DI properly out,
This
you
is
can sometimes
true.
dare out of it, depending on your character. Like, most characters have options.
Yep.
It's not a thing, but it lands a lot. I should say it's not a true thing. It's just, you know, really
It's definitely a thing, but
It's definitely a thing. It's just not, it's not true.
hey, it's true if it works.
It's true if it hit.
Yep.
Jules hanging in there 150%, but down a stock. This would be a pretty solid comeback if Jules could make this return, this recovery. And there's the spikes already. Solace showing readiness.
Up air, yeah.
Double up air. Yeah, force floor coming in.
Tragic.
So here's the thing, right? I think that's his go-to stage. He will counterpick straight to Solace will absolutely counterpick to force floor. So starting there is definitely one of the first things that you kind of find out when you're playing against Solace is like, yes, he is very, very comfortable.
Definitely a comfort pick for him. Yeah,
Completely.
for sure. So with that in mind,
Flat stage, basically anywhere flat with a long
so
runway.
yeah, so if I had that knowledge, I would be thinking probably none of those were what I had in mind.
Well, those are his bands, so
Oh, those are Solace's bands. Yeah.
that's
so
where
I
he
would,
doesn't want to go.
Yeah,
You'll
and
notice
that makes sense, I guess. But I would think,
every single one of those is a big stage.
yeah, I'm thinking, one of the big stages. So maybe
Maybe Merchant.
Merchant could probably work.
Depends on how comfortable you are with your movement.
If you're comfortable with Tempest, maybe.
Oh.
But I don't know. I don't know if Jules is a Tempest picker. Merchant, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But all of us are AZ. All of us are merchant pickers, and I know Solace is not because he's a villain.
It's funny you say that because I feel like the more I play against especially the
It's a running joke. It's not true anymore. There was a period of time where straight up every single game started on merchant. Like there was a period where it was like 80% pick rate for the first game.
Oh my gosh, we were talking about Merchant
And this is why.
Jules is showing.
This is why.
Jules is showing why she went here.
This
Good
is
lord.
also why Solace doesn't go here. Like straight up. We're not going to convince him it's neutral if he's dying at dealing like 8% in the first 30
that's
seconds.
kind of what I was getting at is that, especially against like this top caliber of a state, I don't like taking a lot of them to the stage.
Yeah.
like I got 3 shots by Danny once here, and it's like I am never letting you go
Okay,
here ever.
so the exception for this rule for a lot of us is Danny.
yeah,
Right? Danny kind of encapsulated that, just take it to merchant every time. And one of the reasons why that 80% rate dropped is because we went, hey, Danny's unstoppable here.
yeah, like what the heck?
So a lot of us went, okay, I'll go to merchant unless it's Danny.
Oh,
If it's
if we-
Danny, we'll do something else.
Is the bracket link? It should just be. Yeah, it should be correct.
Should be in there. Gatekeepers 141.
Yeah, if it's just Smash GG/Gatekeepers, it should auto load.
Ooh, those rock spikes connecting. And Solace answered back really quickly.
Bringing this game pretty close to even after that dominate.
No
start.
double jump.
Okay, DI'd out. Oh,
Good
goes
DI.
early. Good goes early. Good call. Oh yeah,
Misses the wave land. Has not landed on stage.
Oh, no.
And broke pillar.
Oh,
Make
too
it
low.
back.
Too low. Yeah.
Shaking it off.
Did
Jules.
side B too quickly after the wall jump. Unfortunate.
Jules in the player.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Off stage. Are we gonna see a punish? No.
The nair didn't connect. If that nair scooped, that was a dead Ori.
That looked like it was supposed to be a forward jump, but I think she back off by accident. That sucks.
Yeah. These sign taps are just creating so much space from Solace. He's able to just, as soon as Solace wants to disengage, he can do so safely because sign's in the way.
Yeah.
Definitely, though, the most frustrating part about fighting Solace ever is Solace's spacing. Solace is a bait and punish player to a
Again,
score.
there's that side B again.
We talked about in the VOD review. Oh,
Yeah, no,
bad side Bs was the #1 thing we talked about. And hey, Jules, when you go back and watch this VOD, Yeah, that was a bad side
That side
B.
B cost
Yeah.
you the game.
Yeah. Don't do that. Well, you already know that, so we don't have to tell you that.
But
just
hey,
so you
hey,
know.
reinforcement.
Yeah.
Reinforcement's always good. So where do we think now?
Yeah.
I think merchant. I think merchant could still work, but I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to try to do
think
that.
potentially what you want is something like this, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Because you can get the early ones up the top.
I would not. It
It depends on one of these two. Maybe probably not.
Rockwall.
You know what? I respect it.
A bold choice, but fair enough.
Technically a large stage.
Technically, yeah.
And you know what? If you can kill Ori at like 40%, like right now is kill percent.
Yeah, I mean it'll be easier to do what we saw in game 2, where she just stole the first stock.
The problem,
But at the same time, it's just easy for Ori to do the same thing.
yeah, but that's Rockwall. You know, you got to take the risk. The
Oh
Rockwall
no.
risk. But with Solace's movement, this is going to be dicey.
Yeah. Ouch.
There's nowhere safe you can take Solace. A go to Ori will be comfortable pretty much no matter where they go.
Yeah.
Double up. Ooh, that up smash and the tap for the damage?
Yeah. Jules is just having a hard time regaining her footing.
And Solace is kind of popping off. Oh,
Yeah.
the rock going high.
Yeah. This Ori is just kind of glued to her.
Never to chase. Solace going high again. Relentless in this pursuit.
Yeah, kind of got her playing on the back foot a little bit. I'm not sure what.
Oh,
okay.
that parry! You could have run. That's still
Okay, all right, we take those. We take those.
It was at 59 and across the
I
stage.
was gonna say, if you were on the other side, I would maybe have expected it to kill.
Like, I was expecting Jules. I was expecting her to run.
Oh,
to the
no!
side. Oh, got too low.
Unfortunate.
Got too low. Didn't have a rock, and that pulls you above, so it's so
Oh,
difficult.
falls out of a down B. Oh, but she still gets a conversion.
Yep. I was gonna say it's so hard to tech that because
Okay.
it pulls you up. So that
This is the first time in a while, but she looked like she was kind of had control of the game.
oh, the back air.
Okay.
I've seen enough Nights Let's Play to know that
Yeah.
that spells death.
Yeah, getting them. Yeah, there we go. Continue the edge guard.
Oh, the air dodge through the fair. Beautiful from Solid. Staying alive. Breaking rock, but
Yeah,
that side
another
is
down B
not necessary.
trying to. I think it's specifically trying to land with these side Bs. That's
Oh, the
costing her
dare.
a lot of miles.
Patience. Again, Solace waiting it out, dashing away before darting back in to land whatever attack he's trying to send out.
Yeah, but specifically, she's trying to land high with these side Bs a lot when the opponent's just been running away from it the whole
Yeah.
time and just punishing it on.
Yeah.
on
Ori can just be like, look, I don't have to be anywhere near you. I'm fast enough to
Exactly.
run away
Oh,
and then run at you
no.
and take you out. Quick 3-0 for Solace. Jules, not out of the bracket.
Yep, Solace definitely. Oh, we have lost everything.
That is okay.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
we're
can
switch-
probably still see
Yeah,
things.
yeah, we're just switching.
We're just
cables.
doing a quick little reset for one of the TVs.
Radical. All right. I think I'm either playing next or I'm on deck.
That looks good.
So regardless, I think I'm gonna go warm up / play. So
Yep.
I will leave this mic to somebody else.
And I believe I'm going to make a little bit of room.
What's up? Oh yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Are we,
I'm gonna
are we
hop
good?
off.
Okay, we are good. All right, sweet. All right. Which point I'm going to pull up OBS again, pull up the bracket, pull up the thing. And we'll do that. Hello, everybody.
I got it.
How do I... Please save me. Why did that work?
Full screen projector
Okay, thank you. All right. Now I can see chat. Hey, chat. We love you, chat. Solace will be playing me in the future. That'll be fun to watch. If we get to watch it, that may very potentially be off stream. I would not be surprised if it was. Right now, though, I think on stream next we're going to have Sawtooth versus Refrain is on stream.
Yeah.
Parker versus Kevin.
For like a set or two.
Was that? Yeah. So Parker versus Refrain. Off stream, we should be having VV play against Ravens. With that in mind, the other set that we probably should play off stream is SBS versus Fatty. SBS is currently in the bathroom. You're on stream? Got it. Do we want to do Solace and I off stream potentially? We can find out. We might just do the whole winter side. For sure, though, you guys are up right now, and this is going to be exciting. let's get those names typed in there. Refrain. You're going to be player 2. You're player 2, yep. You'll be player 1, Parker, a.k.a. Sawtooth. Solace, or, Sawtooth, Sylvanos versus Claren. A lot of disjoint in this. One of the few matchups where Claren has to recognize that her down tilt is actually being outranged, which is kind of cool. Yeah, no, edge guards in this matchup are kind of bonkers because both of them are able to just be so very devastating. But they both fall into that range of I'm hitting you and then nothing happened. So it can be kind of strange to see how it all plays out. There we go. What up, chat? I know, we got Fatty here. It's so sick. Hey, Ash. How you doing? Glad to see you in chat. And this will actually be kind of interesting because Refrain was at Craig's Castle, and Refrain's kind of been rising up a little bit, but Sawtooth has been kind of a staple. He's been really solid. But that being said, will it be a game 5? That's the real question. Because if it's not a Sawtooth set, if it's not game 5, right? I'm talking every time. It's got to be a nail biter. Parker is not allowed to make it out. We are trying to get his blood pressure to the moon if we can. It is not the same if he's breathing. We are trying to get that man as high up as we can in terms of the pressure, in terms of the strain. Get that AZ Claren in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, we got the mask off too. Ah, mask is back on. Oh, he's canceling it? Oh, practicing for mid-set. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at this man. That's why he's called Tech. Even though, he's not Tech. He's Refrain. Pop the cactus. Let him know. Look at that shirt. Look at that beautiful riptide shirt. Ooh. Show it off. That's going to be a good tournament. Speaking of which, speaking of tournaments, something I'm going to touch on, PR. We've only got, I think next week is our last week for qualifications. And there's not, so with so few events left, Sawtooth sitting in a kind of a comfortable spot, but if Refrain takes him out, which he absolutely can, then we might find ourselves in a more tenuous position. Refrain could play spoiler to some people, move some people around on that potential PR, especially given how short this season is going to be. They're trying to run a weekly on the 30th? Okay, yeah. One of the last events. I know that there's going to be a couple more, but right now, I'm just solo on the mic. If anyone wants to join me on the mic. Oh, right. I'm also up next. Probably. Oh, well. I will leave the mic open, though, for whoever wants to take it, if and when someone does. They don't have to. I can hold the fort solo. All right. We're getting into it. Rock, paper, scissors. Ha ha! Looks like Sawtooth has already lost the first one. Devastating. And I'm going to get Jules joining me on the couch, on the commentary, on... Get in here. Take a seat. Let's talk.
Okay. I have to play the loser of this match. So I'm very invested.
All right. Get your notes out. Notepads and pencils. Pens and pencils.
Oh, wait. No. I play the loser of the next stream match. Just kidding.
Ah, never mind. I mean, take out your notepad, pens, and pencils anyway, because this is going to be a fun match to watch and lots of stuff to learn from both sides. So I want to talk a little bit about Refrain, right?
Please.
Refrain, I think, has some of the most consistent decision making, followed by some of the absolute worst decisions. Like, he'll do the right thing, and then, like, 8 times out of 10, and it'll be super clean and, like, exactly what you're trying to go. Like, right there, perfect, beautiful parry. And then he'll do something completely, like, bonkers, like, just, like, the hardest read you've ever seen, and it'll be like, why? Just keep following the flowchart.
Yeah, Refrain's a bit of a goofy player, but he's really got some solid
Ooh,
fundies.
that could have killed.
That really could have killed. I thought that was going to kill.
Oh.
This would be a really good win for Refrain.
Yep. Really, really good and very, very possible.
Yeah. He's playing really well right now. He's definitely keeping Sawtooth on his toes.
Oh, double jump
no.
got stolen. And
Yeah.
now 3 flowers set up, but
Commentator's curse. My bad.
yeah. You're new to the bench, so like you got to get used to that kind of power. It's also like stronger when you're new, so like
Yeah.
beware of that. Grab.
Okay.
Oh, didn't
That
get the
was
forward
such a
smash.
good
That could have
try.
been so. That would have been a kill. Like I was
Yeah.
gonna say it would have been destined. No, it just would have killed. Just a stock. Whoo! That's
Okay.
also just a stock.
Yeah, just good punish. Refrain definitely has a good reaction time. Like, you can tell whenever you throw out an unsafe move, he's just ready to catch it.
And this movement, Sawtooth content to just lay back and chill. Knows the game plan. Knows what he's got to do.
Yeah. Which, honestly, in this matchup, you kind of can just let Claren approach you.
Yep.
Just because, like, you have such big disjointed hitboxes, you can wait for most characters in the game
Yep.
to approach you and then punish their approach.
And then as soon as you get knocked off stage, you just got to find a way to burrow back and make sure that you just don't get punished too hard.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my
that.
God.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that the dare barely whiffed. Oh, he's okay. He didn't
Is
wall
he?
jump.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. He saved his wall jump, so.
Honestly, if that was a tipper, that would have been bad news for Sawtooth.
Yeah. I don't know what was worse. The fact that I'm actually really glad Refrain went for the down air to punish up B back to stage. Or the fact that the up B to recover almost covered it.
Yeah.
That would have been disgusting.
And that's just Refrain's decision making. Like you said, he just knows and is able to make these good reads on his opponents.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
But
Blender.
Sawtooth has damage.
Absolutely. Once you get caught in the blender, it can be a little scary to get out, but Refrain.
Oh,
might
the
save-
parry.
Uh-oh.
Up air. And then the patience.
Air?
The patience. The
Oh!
double back air. Refrain knowing.
Oh God, there's
Gotta
a
be
thing
careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
Those back airs will take you out.
Here. No, that was so clean. Sawtooth just had such a good edge guard there on Refrain.
Up air into back air is just something you you almost have to react to the back air,
Yeah.
right? When you know that Sawtooth wants it, and even if you dodge one, you still kind of are at threat for another. Ooh, I love that we got a Tempest pick.
Okay.
This is absolutely a good stage. Nair coming off the platforms is devastating. Dare going through the platforms is really strong. Up B will get you back to stage way easy, like help you way more than it'll help the Sylvanos. Oh, the back air.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a really smart
Oh,
counter pick by
Refrain.
And
You're gonna let Sawtooth do you like that?
yeah, so far it's not working out.
That's the
Sawtooth-
downside. Both of them have that. Like that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
They both will have that.
They can both just kill off the side so easily. Well,
Tempest things.
yeah, pretty much. Sawtooth on that side platform, content to just wait it out. Ooh, that down air was kind of clean.
And that combination of fairs, you really just DI out. Like it's terrifying, I know, but you just have to go, well, if I DI in, I will get faired again.
Yeah,
Like that's good DI. Just
perfect.
barely out.
tipper. It's not
No.
a tipper for the F smash.
But the dare into the up smash again, not gonna kill, but building a percent and at some point a nair into a forward smash or that tipper.
Okay, do it twice.
There we go. Easy. Also very clean forward air. Double tipper.
Yeah. 89% on Sawtooth, or excuse me, on Refrain. Kind of a scary position to be in. Really anything that Refrain, or excuse me, Sawtooth, I'm getting them mixed up.
Yeah.
Anything Sawtooth hits on you is going to combo into more stuff. So you just got to be really, really careful.
And then something that I haven't seen Sawtooth pull out this set, but like, you know, everyone. Ooh, good pair.
Okay.
Good.
Nice air
is
dodge.
B-stash into up smash versus B-stash into dare, right?
B-stash.
B-stash. Sylvanos side B.
Oh, okay.
Beast
B-stash. Oh, okay.
Good
Okay.
parry. Always be on the lookout for it. The Howl, parry it. Don't get hit by Howl.
It's pretty, every time I get hit by Howl, I feel like such an idiot. Because it's like, it should be such an easy move to parry.
Ooh, the runoff burrow to get that extra damage, to get the bite. Bite will hit the top platforms on this stage. It is a big old chomp.
Nice parry. Refrain
then
not able to get
down
much else going for it, though. Nair gets punished.
That'll almost kill the side. I like the down B idea. That's smart.
No grass on stage. Sawtooth isn't able to get to Chomp.
And right now, the Sylv basically just wants to just kind of continue the blender. Just add percent. You're up a full stock. All you need is like a strong fair at this point. A single parry will almost
do it.
A single parry will do it on the edge of stage.
Yeah.
So even if Refrain can secure this last stock, it's 140% that Sawtooth has to work with, so it's still very comfortable.
That's honestly like a straight bear.
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of things that are just going to start killing.
And
this
look,
percent.
Sawtooth is not engaging. Sawtooth is happy to just hide back there. Woo! Careful.
Uh-oh.
Fair, up there, not going to kill.
Refrain's still alive. Not in a great spot. Gets parried. Still
Oh,
alive.
the weight! Oh! Speaking of the weight.
Yeah, Sawtooth. Just a great parry call out.
Sawtooth with that single jab saying, ah! Oh, you parried. Got him.
Hold it right in front of him.
Don't panic. Sometimes is the only words of wisdom one needs.
Just keep swimming.
Opening up immediately with dash tech and the immediate counter seed. Oh, the dare didn't hit.
Spirit Tree is another really good counter pick here for Refrain. Spirit Tree is kind of one of Claren's favorite stages to go to, so it's not surprising to see.
I do worry though, because this is also a very, very good Sylv stage. It gives you a lot of options to return quickly, and you as Sylv now your up air kills very early.
Yeah.
You like with the low ceiling, with the low side blast zone, or the close side blast zones, and without the kind of like middle platform shenanigans that you can like kind of protect yourself as Clarence. Like this is definitely a strong stage for Sylv as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
F tilt. Not able to get the F strong though. Okay.
Ooh, the deck is not connecting, and Refrain trying to find that single, just high reward move, either the down air, the tip or nair, like something that'll lead into a kill.
Yeah, he's just struggling to get these conversions. He's finding a lot of
There
stray hits,
it
but
is.
there it is. Finds the stray down strong and manages to find the first stock.
Sawtooth answering immediately though, bringing this back to an even game. 2 stocks to 2, 0%. Up B. You know what? I like it.
It's an option.
It worked. That's what matters. The parry. It was perfectly well timed, and Refrain dodged to the right because he expected Sawtooth to appear on that side, and he was going for that parry.
Right there. That's one of the reasons that this stage is so strong for Claren. You just get such a huge buff on the side platforms with your dares going through them. Sawtooth can't really get caught underneath the platforms if Refrain is above him.
In addition, just to the added benefit that like dash attack and forward smash just hit so easily through that platform,
Yeah.
that you can control a huge amount of stage just by standing in the middle and threatening dash attack. Up tilt, up air, not gonna tip her. But that might, again, Sawtooth, also good DI. Like, let's not discount that Sawtooth is trying to DI these as hard as he can so that he doesn't get sweet spotted.
Yeah, and he's doing a really good job.
There's
But
that
another
other nice
stray down strong again for Refrain. For the first time, it feels like this set, Refrain taking the lead, but Sawtooth not trying to let him hold on for too long. Really special really nice up special there. Just going to the tip of the platform. Refrain got something in the pot. We're cooking up a little something.
Yep. Oh, the dash back. Sawtooth
Ooh.
just looking for something to finish off the stock, but he's entering into that Sylvanos percent. Oh, again, the parry, though. Refrain demonstrating that he's got the ability. Sawtooth's got to respect it.
Another weird up strong there from Refrain. It seems like he was trying to go for a read of Sawtooth jumping off the top platform, but I don't know. We might have to watch the VOD back.
Sawtooth absolutely could have gotten like a runaway F smash, or sorry, a runaway up smash, or perhaps a wave land down smash. 180, you're gonna kill the Clarinet any percent, right? Or at any part of the stage.
Yeah, but Refrain is doing an excellent job holding onto the stock. A little greedy with that side special.
Dash tag will kill off the top. Nair into Dare.
Ooh,
No, got the
good
tech. And then that's gonna take it. Nair into up strong.
Okay.
Refrain on the board, answering back.
Yeah. That was a really good game for Refrain. He was able to control the momentum of it for the entire time. And it really just felt like Sawtooth was doing a good job keeping up with him, but was just like one step behind at any given point.
But right now, Sawtooth has counterpick, and Sawtooth has counterpick twice.
For
And
the
one of
rest
them is going to
of
be
the set.
Julesville.
What a good name for a stage.
And this makes sense. Yeah, my last memory of fighting Sawtooth on this stage lasts about 45 seconds.
Is Sawtooth really good on Jules?
No, but the last time I fought him here, he 3-0'd, he 3-stocked me in 45 seconds. So
Oh no.
yeah, that was a rough time.
Okay, I really like that side B there.
Woo!
Up strong?
Not gonna kill. Good
Yeah.
DI. Or at least not bad DI. Oh, the down smash. Expecting maybe a panic roll. Sawtooth just deciding to retreat high and get out of there.
God, Refrain's movement is so clean. He's using moonwalking so effectively. Oh,
Grab?
punish.
Oh.
Yeah, hard DI in from Sawtooth.
Yep. And in that point, in that moment, like he just needed to baby dash backwards to get the forward smash.
Yeah.
Just maybe get the pivot. See, not gonna kill off the top.
Oh no.
All right.
Sawtooth getting
So you know how
called
I
out.
talk about the reads? All right, I
Yep.
forgot to mention that like every once in a while, one of those reads sticks, and it's like super sick. I'm not going to condone the down smash in the middle of the stage, but I will condone getting a kill off of a down smash.
Yeah, he just like peered into the future for a second there. Like I have no idea why he down smashed there.
But he got it.
But he got it.
No, I know why. Because he knew.
He knew. Doctor Strange looked into the future. Said there
Oh,
are
the dare didn't connect?
60,000 futures in which you get hit by this down strong. Okay, side B. I'm not gonna find the up
Yep.
strong there though.
Try expecting DI in. Down smash again to connect, and that'll take off the left side.
Something about refraining these down smashes. I think that's his 5th down smash kill this set.
Yep. Sawtooth, taking a moment to collect himself, knows that he is still very much in this. He can absolutely take the stock and the next one if he plays clean. So he's takes a moment, doesn't give up. It's important.
Down tilt into the F strong. Not going to get the tipper. Sawtooth just hard DIing those in. Goes really far onto stage for that recovery and gets rewarded for it. But right now, Refrain is in the driver's seat, baby. 64% and still has the stock lead.
The
In a great
parry,
position.
side B into forward smash, up smash.
Oh. Not going to kill quite yet. Didn't get the tipper, but Refrain is one good hit away from taking this stock.
And Refrain is approaching. Refrain is not running away. Refrain is going, no, I want to go near you. I got down tilt. I got jab. I have enough reach. I know you have down tilt, but you can only use it maybe once or twice. And if I dodge the right move, I can engage you from so far away.
Down air.
And all Refrain needs is a nair, a dare, a down smash.
Tried to read the roll in, didn't quite find it. Sawtooth off stage. Recovering onto the platform, really smart.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Refrain
Oh,
panicked
this
a
could
little
be
bit.
huge. This could be huge for Sawtooth. There's
Yeah.
that back air, 154. This is not over.
No, Sawtooth could get one ridiculous combo, but it's ball is in his court to find this game. Right now, Refrain is all over this. Uh-oh,
It's now-
Sawtooth got
I was
something
gonna
going
say,
here.
It's now up to Sawtooth to find and clutch it out. Well done to Refrain. Game 5 because it's Parker. He's not allowed to avoid them. He's Sawtooth. He must play Game 5. I don't know like what demon he made that contract with. That is a very different contract than the one I've got. But Game 5 Sawtooth, is there a more iconic story?
Sawtooth in Game 5. Name a more iconic duo. Here's a hint. You can't.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. Red Zora, maybe.
That's true.
Let's go dinos in the chat. All right, so now comes the interesting part. So Julesville didn't work out. He can't go back to Merchant because they already won on Merchant. Does Sawtooth want to take?
I could see Trouble.
I can see a Frozen Fortress.
I like Frozen Fortress. Big stage.
This is going to be
This is
a
good
much slower game.
Yeah.
Refrain is hopefully going to hang back, hang out. And Sawtooth wants to have basically that extra room to outmaneuver.
Uh-oh. Refrain.
Waiting again.
Yeah, just
Damage?
getting caught by the jabs. Refrain at the funny percent. Got something cooking here up against Sawtooth. Tries for a parry, but no bite. Sawtooth just gets back to stage for free.
Sawtooth. So I think Sawtooth has caught on that Refrain has been parrying, and so Sawtooth has stopped biting because there's no point. He doesn't want to accidentally get bit. Accidentally. I was gonna say accidentally get parried, but that's just that one's so quick that sometimes you just have to respect it, and every once in a while maybe just snipe out a flower, right?
Yeah, just don't let Sawtooth have so much control over the stage. It's a little difficult to do while respecting distance, but like when Sawtooth just has like 4 flowers on the ground, it's a little inevitable for something a little cheesy to happen.
Yeah, eventually you like a nair like that.
Got the tipper dare or tipper dash attack.
Tipper single hit fair is always nice, and then the wait again. Oh, the fair didn't connect. And now Sawtooth is in a hugely advantageous spot. Dagger's not going to kill. Fair not going to connect.
Uh-oh. Okay, Refrain able to get back to stage.
The down smash? Good DI.
Yeah,
well, okay,
amazing.
living DI, I should say. Not dead DI is what matters.
But Sawtooth catching him out, and now 1 stock away from closing out this set. Refrain's got to find something, and he's got to find it soon.
Down smash, the roll behind to get through it. F tilt, not going to kill. Single hit fair, not coming out.
Okay.
Oh, the reaction. All right. Refrain now knows. Refrain now knows he doesn't have to worry about the bite anymore, which means Sawtooth knows. The Refrain now knows.
So Bite's back on the table.
Bite is potentially back on the table.
Uh-oh, DI'd in and gets caught out by the up tilt. Up
Oh, the back air didn't connect. I don't know if the back air from Claren actually shifted the hurt box enough to make it so that didn't connect, but if that's the case, then I'm like...
I want to see a
I'm
replay of that.
Yeah, it might have just
Somebody
missed.
clip
It
that.
might have just missed.
Yeah.
But I saw that back air.
Refrain might just be cracked. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, another...
Woo! That was so
Up
close.
air's gonna kill.
That dash attack not hitting was
Barely.
so sad.
Barely living, but that'll take off the side. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Refrain and Sawtooth still in the bracket. Sawtooth still in winners. Refrain now going to be on the loser side of the bracket, but still in it and still a threat. Very, very strong performance. I keep telling people, Refrain's good, dude.
Refrain is really good.
He will be going on to play Brave. I think up next on stream we're going to have Night Slash and Sunny. And after that, SBS. Do you want any games off stream or do you want Solis and I? Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. So we'll hold out. We'll find out. In the meanwhile, Refrain will play Brave. And we now have a Night Slash Sunrise.
This is the match that I play the loser of.
And this is Craig Genesis. Oh, that's not in yet, so we're just going to call it Craig Money. I hope we get a taunt mid-game.
I'm sure we will.
I really do.
I would not be surprised. Honestly, I would be more surprised if we didn't get one. So, unfortunately for me, I don't have a ton of OPSA experience.
Fortunately.
Fortunately, I have a good VOD to watch right now.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I've got some APSA experience. I've played the character a few times, once or twice. Is he just going to go APSA neutral? Is he a neutral APSA? I think he is. All right, this is actually going to be super exciting. I actually am really looking forward to this because Night Slash versus Sunny is a very different set than like Night Slash versus me. And how Sunny approaches every set is just so different. Expect Sunny to hover very close to the ground with like very, very short fairs, very, very low up airs and low nairs, low backers, low dares, things like that.
Yeah.
And then immediate confirms. As soon as Sunny lands that one hit, he already knows, all right, this is the next move in the flowchart. And the immediate parry.
Dash it.
He's
Already.
got it. I'm so proud of this community. I'm so proud of this man.
That's
Night Slash,
hella distracting.
It kind of is, yeah. Like, that's a big boy taunt.
That's a full stage effect.
Oh!
Not gonna kill. Night Slash.
The
just
Nair
wants
didn't
its work
connect?
clip.
There
Yeah.
it is. Kansas gonna connect. Oh. Night Slash, letting everyone know exactly where the stage is and how it looks.
Oh, there are those confirms. Doesn't get the
Yep.
tippers, but Night Slash is in a scary position off stage.
Kind of.
Oh.
It can actually be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah, yikes.
Like Night Slash, if you execute it perfectly, then yeah, you'll just kill the Crag. If you don't execute it properly, though, the Crag will just execute you. And Epps is a very light character.
So they say.
Whoo, so quick coming back to stage.
Yeah, these recoveries are just so immaculate.
Oh my god. Night Slash is trying to make a statement. Rock! Oh, I tried to land to get the parry out. Sunny's got to find something. He's got to find stronger confirms because right now, it just doesn't seem to be able to get it. Like, it's just, the Crag's too quick, and Night Slash is just able to cover too much space too quickly and with too much damage.
Yeah.
And then live, right? Like, oh, that's dead. That could have been absolutely death. A down smash should have killed there.
Let's see. Tries for the raw up strong, but down strong gonna do it.
Crouch cancel, down smash. Sunny now on the back foot. Night Slash with a very strong opening of game one. 3 stock on Merchant Port. And yes, he did the thing. He did the T-pose thing.
The funny T-pose thing. Uh-oh.
Rock, 20%. Nice and easy. 24% back. 12 per sweet spot.
Okay, you know what? I kind of like that. Like, destroying rock for shards is
Oh,
such-
this is huge.
Ooh.
Oh, this is so huge. Yes. Getting Cloud right there on pillar is so important. And then the movement. That's not going to kill, though. Not going to kill. Still alive. Night Slash, no pillar. Done.
Wow.
That's what you got to do. You got to do that perfectly every time.
Without messing it up.
Without messing it up, without getting hit by back air. And if you can, then you get to kill the Crag.
Oh.
Muffins! Dare to up smash. The Muffins combo is still the classic.
Good parry.
Back air. That's what I'm talking about. That's the other part. Good DI from Night Slash, knowing that you cannot DI that in.
I just heard SBS say the word gangster. The way that he said it was so funny.
Oh, that dare. Ho, ho, ho.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, my God. Night Slash.
He's nasty.
Yep. This matchup really is about how clean Sunny can
No double
execute.
jump. Oh, no.
Double jump got stolen, and I don't think Sunny noticed it.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what happened. That was so sad.
And when it just gets stolen like that, sometimes you're just like, oh, I mean, I got all day. Nope, it's gone.
Yeah. Suddenly you are right next to the blast zone wondering why your jump didn't come out. Going to Jules Vale for game number 3.
And Sunny's having so much difficulty just finding any sort of space.
Yeah, Night Slash planting the rock on the corner of stage as well. Just not giving an inch over to Sunrise.
Yeah, this is brutal. Oh, no! Oh!
That was disgusting.
Oh, all right, getting answered. Sunny trying to get something back, trying to do some mental damage, but I don't know if you can after that. I think Night Slash is now immune to the mental damage.
The rock shine.
7. No! Night Slash.
Got the funny
Night
hitbox.
Slash trying to go
rock.
home. Night Slash saying, I want to see
And gets the
Breadstick on
upstrong.
stream, dude. Oh my god.
Oh,
Night Slash.
that was a 54-second game.
That was a clinic. Sunny. Oh no. That was rough, dude. That was rough, brother.
Yeah, that was. Whew.
Don't worry, Sunny's not out. He's still in. He will be playing you.
Yeah, another Crag.
Another Crag. And Sunny has a moment to recollect, find out if there was anything wrong. He's ready to get back in and hopefully get back to the stage running and swinging, because we know Sunny's got higher peaks than that.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we should have SBS versus Tomas. SBS versus Fatty should be starting up next on stream. Sawtooth, you will be playing the winner of Solace and myself. And Night Slash will play the winner of SBS Fatty. As we move on to our third match of the winners quarters finals.
I am going to hop off commentary.
All right, good luck. You are
you.
going to go play Sunny whenever he is ready.
Yes.
I may end up with a co-commentator. I may potentially get Mr. Slash, or he's going to play some friendlies, it looks like. Never mind. Sawtooth and Night Slash keeping each other warm. Meanwhile, on the other side, update, VV took out Ravens, a.k.a. Old Peach Time. And let's get this updated. Let's get SBS written in. SBS is, of course, player 1. I'm sure he knows. He will be playing, I'm going to say, probably Ori. That's my guess. And he's going to be playing Fetty, who will be playing Craig. We'll just start with that. Clarin AZ, it looks like. And they're just going straight to Merchant Port. They're good lads. We'll put in the Crag Burrito, because I think that's a good enough skin. It's always a good skin. Whoo! Dare 1, Dare 2, but the parry from Fatty getting things started. Dash. Oh, the damage? Fatty putting on quick percent. Get in here. Join me. And I'm going to have Solace hop on the mics with me.
Hey, yo, what up, Solus on the mic?
Ooh, the wait for the forward smash. Knows it's going to tip her.
All right, so Fatty back after
It's been so long.
2-3 years now.
Like, I mean, he's had intermittent tournaments, but like it's been a while since we've seen him proper. Ooh, the rock shards barely connecting. The no fun zone able to get SBS back. Wearing the Nyx tag, by the way. I don't know if you got to meet Nyx because you weren't at Craig's Castle, but Nyx is amazing. Beautiful dog. She is wonderful.
Oh, it's a dog.
Yes. And it's an amazing dog. Woo, the up tilt, the weight. So, knew the parry was coming out, or at least suspected it, and then the up tilt SBS perhaps not ready to DI at that direction.
I was about to say, even after so long, Fatty can keep up with SBS.
Yep. Still part of the scene. Still a threat. No one to take lightly. His punish game is really strong. His neutral is very, very strong. And his mind game, like his ability to adapt is, I think, the thing that has always been something that Fatty has had that will probably never go away.
And with a character like Crag, you don't really have to. Well,
Sometimes you don't need it.
No.
But
no, a lot of stuff doesn't really change with Crag.
ooh, the side beat to get through the rock. And the clean waveland back on the stage, getting SBS back in. SBS trying to stay high, but Fatty covering options with spikes and
Ooh, that was a little bit dangerous right there.
heard a little bit of a woo. The grab, the forward smash. That
Man,
was clean,
good.
SBS. Don't let him get away. Get back here.
There we go. Even game.
Speaking of which, get back here, SBS. Nair to up smash. Get back here. Even game. That parry, dare, back air.
This is looking bad.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
no.
looking very bad
Oh.
now if I'm a Fatty fan, which who's not. Second pillar, a little bit higher.
One thing I love is that how Pillar is just a whole bunch of rocks stacked on top of each other.
I know. All right, I'm not gonna lie. The taunt though, kind of big, kind of distracting.
Apparently it's getting nerfed.
Okay, I think that's kind of fair because like it's pretty big. I can imagine some people disliking it.
Pre-nerf Crag taunt though.
The
Will
back
always be
air
remembered.
to make it back. Spikes
Oh,
out often enough. The Papa John.
Fatty was the one who invented the
He
Papa John.
invented the Papa John, or at least gave it its name. Oh, the dash attack from under the rock. And SBS
One
at this
hit,
point,
Fatty is dead. Oh,
SBS trying to keep Crag away from his best friend, Dwayne. Again, out here on the side and with no projectile, with no options. Yeah, the runoff nair. Pillar way too far off stage.
out of options.
Runoff nair. Crag's just dead.
All right, now where are we gonna be going to? I don't remember Fatty stages. Do you?
I don't know if Fatty remembers Fatty stages.
I think he liked Rockwell.
I know he was a Fortress fan, but that's banned. Okay, this makes sense. Ooh, the immediate dash attack from SBS, going in straight out the gate, trying to get that early damage.
Oh. Fatty does not know Night Slash is special just yet.
Working on it. SBS threatening.
Delaying. Looking dangerous, however, the jab just whiffs.
Oh, one more.
Air dodge or just a miss?
And SBS sending out a woo for that survival, barely making it through that whole ordeal alive. There was many, many ways that Claren could have not made it back home, but SBS found the route. Nairs to cover.
Oh, it doesn't fastball to Nair, so it misses the up strong. Can we still call it gravity canceling?
Call it what you want. As long as people know what you're talking about.
Fair point.
For those of us in the stands, do you want to describe gravity canceling?
So you land the hit, you land the aerial hit, you press down, and then you fall down really fast.
Yep. Sometimes also called a hit fall.
Yeah, I think that we called it gravity canceling for a while. and-
Oh, that's such a that was such a good spot for Rock, but if he went deep off stage, not sure if he had to. One
just
fair will
keep-
close it.
Fatty just keeps landing nairs and back airs. Just
Down smash. Seal it up. SBS reaching a little bit too far with that Dacus. Ooh. Potentially greedy.
He's using his poking options, and definitely greedy there.
Dash attack into down tilt into up tilt. Knowing that Fatty can follow that up with a myriad of options. 36% for the
And
first
looks
one,
like no, it's not.
but low percent up tilt can lead into stuff like this. Ooh, a little bit too late on the forward smash.
Does forward smash tipper on the stage?
I don't know if it. I don't believe it does on the platforms. At 202% for Fatty. He's not gonna die today.
And he's got a pillar to his back too.
You know what else Fatty invented?
What do you need?
Crag never die.
Crag never die.
Crag about to die. He has pillar. SBS knew he couldn't just forward smash because the pillar was there to just give Fatty an option to DI towards.
All right, now he no longer has that pillar there.
Yeah, 224%. Fatty saying
Oh, man,
Craig's a big boy. Craig never die. And with Rock, options are, whoo, SBS that F tilt to get the Rock cancel.
Will he make it back to stage?
No.
Looks like he screwed up.
Potentially a little bit of nerves just knowing I'm at 230%. If I'm going to accidentally die, I'm okay with accidentally dying at 230%.
At 230%, my focus is just like hit them a lot. Not even kill them, it's just hit them a
Ooh,
lot.
the Rock and spikes are going to cover so much. Up air, not going to kill, but SBS in such a dire spot.
Perfectly.
And Rock.
He's got everything just spaced perfectly.
Yep. And SBS, if he wants to take this game, he's going to have to turn it up to 111, because 11's just not going to cut it. Oh, that up air, but then Nair's going to kill off the side.
Good stuff, good stuff.
200% that man lived too.
So, if Night Slash is Crag money, what is Fatty?
He's Crag never died.
Crag never die.
He's just Crag.
He is the original Crag.
The OG, the champion, the Papa John.
Thanos asking why is he fatty, he isn't even fat. Is there actually a story behind that?
That's the name he came in with. Because apparently he used to be, and then now look at him, he's looking great. So, for any of you who are feeling, self-conscious or don't believe in yourself, just take a look. The man embraced it, and now look at him. He's looking awesome.
You may not like it, but this is the ideal male form. Crag.
Rock. Oh, he tried to go for something cheeky. I saw that down air animation start. I know, I saw that. Oh, that side B's gonna not kill. Crag's so heavy. Crag never die. But SBS with that quick turnaround fair to break pillar, Fatty wanted to break cancel off of it to get back to stage, but SBS just recognized that he could break it.
Good parry. And he is dead at 29.
Yup. Just couldn't get the wall jump in time. Was too low. SBS has started to recognize that Fatty is not teching off of those down airs, which means he can afford to go aggressive.
This ledge guard just won't let up.
Yeah, SBS now knows that he can threaten when Crag is hugging the wall, and now
Yeah, I didn't back air.
SBS has found a way. He's found a way to get consistent kills.
The Crag die.
He found a way to make Crag die, which is odd because Crag never die.
He lives on always in our hearts. Now just going off
Attack.
stage.
Good clean movement to land there. And this trouble pick is completely working out for SBS right now. These side platforms to give him extra options to recover, and just able to control so much of the center of stage, just with back airs, with up airs, with nair.
Yep, and while Crag can't make too much use of those plats either with how big clearance on his sword is.
And Crag mostly wants to recover just from low. That's just going to kill him. Yep. DI hard out to avoid the follow-up, but if you DI that hard out, you might just die off the side. All right, where are we going?
Where are we dropping?
Treetop. I like it.
I remember Fatty liking this stage too.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. The up tilt chase? Who else does that?
Now he's trying to do that day one Crag pillar, really showing his mastery of the guard.
His maturity, I think is the word. Not age, maturity. He's been around. He knows. No tack. That dare doesn't tipper, but this is a bad spot to be a Craig.
Oh no.
He landed. He
touched.
landed. He landed. He might still be just dead.
Indeed he is. Oh, he went for the up air.
At 111, up air will still kill at the top.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But fair will also kill at the side. SBS starting to space so well. Starting to find that kind of sweet spot where he, outside of Fatty's comfortable approach
No more
and
pillar.
vectors. And that's Fatty down 2 stocks. SBS studied. Got him.
GG's.
And that'll take us out of this set. Congratulations, SBS, moving on to play against Night Slash, another Crag. This is a Crag bracket, or at least that side certainly is. And now we're going to have you and I play.
All right.
So
Good luck to you.
I'll hop on that left side, and I'm going to be playing Breadstick is what I'm going to be playing. And Solace, and you're just a classic Ori, correct?
Champ Ori.
Ori
That's on
champ.
there.
Cool. Off stream? Cool. The Night Slash set was so quick.
What is up, everyone?
I did the thing, I'm sorry.
Hello. What is up, everyone? Welcome to our weekly. I am here joined by co-commentator Cobra. Pretty cool tag. What do you have to say about the set, Cobra? Wow, that's some amazing insight there, buddy. We are going to have Breadstick and Solace be the last winners quarters. Chompers, what the fuck, man? That's messed up. It's messed up, man. Getting joined by Refrain over here.
Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone? Can we change commentators? Yeah, I'm right here, dude.
What's wrong with you, Noah?
A lot.
Yeah. I don't know if you watched any of that set, but
A little bit.
in the middle of game 2, I was like, my hands have literally not warmed up at all. So
Yeah.
like, he was off stage, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna like practice tech skill. I basically gave up that game, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hand warmer for the rest of this game, and it definitely felt way.
Dude, like I was
better.
saying on the drive up, my hands have felt cold for like the last hour.
Yeah.
It's been really hard to keep them warm.
That game 1 was literally the first time I picked up a controller all day today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So like.
It's me. I'm back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we get to reshot him, huh?
Cringe. There we go.
How does this look on the actual best of 5? He's a little out of it. It's
The camera's a little angled.
yeah, we can mess with the camera later. But yeah, I was just like, I just like
gone
came
out
in and
into it?
like didn't even hand warmer. I'm like, I just checked buttons. I'm like, this was a mistake. I can't do that against Tomas.
yeah, exactly.
So I was like, you know what? He'd probably win this game anyway. I'm just gonna.
It's usually why I like leaving for
gonna hand
Phoenix
warm.
so early, is so we can get a lot of warm-up games in. Didn't get as much, but it was all right.
Yeah. Yeah, your set versus Sawtooth was good, but we got a set here of Breadstick versus Solace, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, it was very common last season.
I was gonna say, like,
This
I
is
don't
probably
know if
the
it
first
happened much
time-
this season.
I think this might be the first time, but I could be wrong. Someone
Hmm.
check the bracket link. I haven't seen it at least,
Yeah,
but I
it's
also haven't watched every stream.
Bracket with 2 A's /league. .com/league/AZ rivals.
Yeah, it shows all our head-to-heads, shows how many tournaments have counted towards PR. 10-man PR this season, which is crazy.
10-person PR.
10-person, that is true. Thank you for the correction.
You're welcome.
Brett gets the cloud kick.
Well,
Gets the first
it's
stock.
been a while that we've had a chance for someone other than, you know, a man to be on PR.
This is true.
But Jules doing work this season is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Jules, and I think this is her last tournament she needs to qualify.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
I believe so. I posted a thing in the announcements.
Yeah,
about
there
who
were
needs
plenty
what.
of people who needed one. I think Jules only needed one.
Yeah, and I could see her doing it, honestly. Yeah, Jules needed one, so that is today. Pretty sick. And then yeah, these two, Breadstick is already qualified, and Solace needs one.
I believe Solace needs 2 more.
One, but it must be a monthly.
Monthly, yeah. Which is
Yeah, so this is just more data, which we love.
Yep.
And speaking of more data, don't you love hitting up airs with ABSA? I
Yeah,
love hitting up airs with ABSA.
We talk about how Crag up smash is the size of Kansas. That up air is the size of Canada.
Yeah.
It is enormous.
And then like every time that she hits it, she's like, "Oh, sorry about that."
Sorry about that, eh? Go up to the North Arctic Circle where the polar bears are. I don't know. Do Canadians say that? Probably not. I'm sorry.
I think they do. And bad. Get in
And bad. Can you confirm?
And bad. Tell me about your people.
Do they go see the polar bears?
Yeah. Do the polar bears in Canada have Coca-Cola?
That is a really weird choice of branding that they do for the Christmas cans, is to just put polar bears on them. Why not put Santa on them? Like, he's big, right? He takes a lot of calories, eats a lot of sugar, probably. Like,
Yeah. Well, Jules in chat. Are you not at the venue anymore? Did you leave? The fuck? Because not only are you in chat, but you answered a direct commentary thing, so you're definitely listening.
yeah.
Weird.
Just remember that there are back airs that exist.
Oh yeah, back airs are huge, bro.
Yeah, back air.
Hey, back air, how about that, Ozer?
I mean, what I was going to say is that although this isn't the most glamorous way of making PR, because obviously you want, like, to earn it,
Yeah.
there is a possibility that some people might be absent, and then there's going to be a lot of deliberation on the panel on who's going to make those last 2 spots, because I think if the 8 from season 16, might get that number wrong, I'm sorry. Or
Yeah,
for 15?
we are on to 16
This is
now.
16 right now.
Yeah.
So the 8 from 16, if they all qualified, then you have someone like Sawtooth, who wasn't here last season, and then it's going to be pretty contentious for that 10th spot. And there are a lot of good arguments for who would be honorable mention and who could potentially crack the list in the next season.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised. Like, yeah, there was a lot of people that haven't qualified yet, but like they actually came down pretty far on the list. Like like, you know, who has qualified, I was actually surprised to see how many like of our like really solid players already have.
Right.
So like I think we're gonna have a really good list this year or this season. It's gonna be the first one to kick off next year, actually. Because the way we do it is we call it the PR of like this of the month starting the new season. Because like, you know, as of January, this is our PR.
Oh my God! You just
That
down
was,
aired through the partner F strong.
Yeah, that was a trade. That was a trade and a half, honestly. Oh, you're just in the parking lot? Oh, okay. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh man, so talking about PR is cool and all, but we are in game 2, and I'd be remiss if I didn't at least say something about the game. So look at that cloud throw. Wow. Okay, back to the PR. No, I'm kidding.
That was a cloud throw.
Whoa,
wow,
that was hot.
That was
Whoa!
crazy.
Oh my God.
It's the PR punish into all of that bouncing too. With
I was expecting a
charge bounce
possible
special.
another up air.
Oh yeah.
But the cloud throw was definitely the safer thing to do. But if you wanted to swaggy, definitely could have gone for the risky up air that could have got you killed instead.
Right.
Solace going for the taunt sign, which this is the only taunt that actually moves sign. I posted a clip with it like originally, like when the skin first came out. But yeah, when Ori taunt sign comes to the front of Ori, so you can actually use that in like an edge guard. So like, you can be facing the ledge and like have it come to your hand, basically.
Is there going to be a died to Ori taunt roll now if that ever happens?
I've done it to Zach already, I think.
All
I think
right,
that's
give
what the clip
him the
was.
roll.
Died to Ori taunt. Well, I mean, he died to the move after the taunt. Like, it was part of the clip.
Doesn't matter. He died to the taunt.
Okay, died to the taunt.
Yep. Put him on the list.
Yeah, died to
Partner
Crag
F
taunt, by
strong.
the way, I think is like bullets and one other person. I can't remember who the other is.
Prox.
It's probably Noah. Oh, it's Prox.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Prox.
Prox.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Prox. I'd say probably Noah, just guessing.
I mean, it makes sense. He mains Clarin and dies to Sour F tilt every time.
Yep.
Every time.
Every time.
Not even close.
So we're on last stock here on the rock wall. It's actually a big adjustment from Solace coming in from last game, because last game looked like it was just like pretty heavy bread favor. Like it was still kind of close, but like it just didn't feel as close as this is, you know?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Solace
yeah.
with the big damage coming out on this last stock too, like just further driving home my point. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I love being right.
And you're right. I will affirm the point by not speaking. This is turning around. Yeah, I mean,
this is a scary edge guard.
Probably a really good stage personally for Solace, because side plats will give him a lot of room to just kind of wait out what Bread wants to do. Nice drift out from the up air.
This is actually like such a gross stage for Absa, but like it is Ori's best. Like so, like Absa does worse than Ori here. Absa does worse than Edalus here. But like other than that, you're hard pressed to find a character that does better than her on that stage. You know?
Right, right. Ooh, the coin flip comes in.
And like when I say like does worse, it's like does less good.
Does less good.
Yeah. I gotta turn on the stream deck. Someone didn't set that up today. It's my fault.
Oh no.
Let me do that. Oh my god.
So the play that I do with the stream deck, because I have one personally, is to bound. I mean, I think it does this by default, but you just bind the actual software to one of the buttons, and you're just like.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
I use Stream Deck for everything that is not a stream. Honestly, I would like to stream more, but I just have not done it. I have no excuse.
I definitely like have used it for a lot of personal things and like the old house setup. Where the fuck is the Stream Deck software? Did they get rid of it? Okay, you know what? They've just decided to make my life a living hell today, so it's cool.
Oh wait, is this a Windows 11 computer? Did they just not reinstall it or something?
That is correct.
Huh.
But I swear to God, when I like, oh maybe you know what? Because they told me about. Oh my God, yeah. So they just didn't reinstall it. Yeah, that's too bad.
I'll have to get to it at some point. Solace takes the first
Yeah,
stock.
I'm not gonna bother with it right now. I've had enough of today.
Frame 7 move, yes!
It's no shots at Pure at all, or at SAK, but like honestly, like the last 3 weeks of just setting up stuff has been kind of a nightmare hell. And it has to do with like a mixture of things. It's just miscommunications from 3 different parties, you know, and it just like it adds a lot of stress, man. Like I swear to God, sometimes I want to drive up here and just not enter because like you're just like, okay, let's make sure the stream isn't broken in a different way today.
Oh, anticipated some DI in there with that up air, but
yeah, that's why I love Craig's Castle. It's just all controlled.
What'd you say?
That's why I love Craig's Castle. It's all controlled.
I thought you said Cake, which is his old tag when he played Ulta.
Yeah. Oh my God, that Galaxy to 89, bro.
Yeah, but it lasted so long that even after the tech, it's still gone. This character's evil.
This character is evil. I've actually been playing quite a bit of Arcane lately.
It's true.
It might come out today. We'll see. We'll see if I feel like doing it against like a Sylvanos or some shit like that today. You know, if we have one of those in attendance.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
Couldn't be
Not
me.
in my life.
Ooh, ooh, and he got the
turnaround.
turnaround. There was the flame reverse turnaround. Yeah. With the up air there. That was really good from Sawtooth.
Sawtooth?
Oh my
Man,
God.
that was an Ori
Solace.
player.
They both have S in their name, and I was just talking about Sylvanos,
True.
so shut up. I'm still right.
True. Okay.
That was a nice recovery
No,
by
that
Sawtooth
is not
right
true.
there.
He is not right. I just say true to get it over with.
True.
Oh, this is the most degenerate commentary I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I've done commentary with Sweet Lou.
Yeah, if I get a ping from either one of these players and say like your commentary was dog shit, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're right.
It is true. It was pretty bad. Not yours, just like collectively
Oh,
this one has been pretty bad.
I'll say mine was, because I definitely led the
Oh.
conversation here. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Solace looking really good in those games 2 and 3, but just not
Definitely.
cleaning it up. The Arcane did really well, too. Like, I actually like that switch because, like, you could see that Solace was learning the APSA, and then the Arcane Galaxy him at 89, so it's like, how do you learn that? You don't.
So what do we...
We're going to have Night Slash and me.
All right.
And if we could get some losers matches, that'd be pretty pogy.
Yeah, Solace might be taking a break, but whenever he's ready, he's going to be playing Variable Vacancy. I did not see the other side of the bracket, especially since you closed out of the tab.
Well, yeah, I'm going to this one so I can actually set who's on
Winner
the
of
stream.
Fatty and Tech will play Sunrise Land. Winner of Solace Variable will play me for top 6. Yeah, I'm just waiting. At this point, I am just waiting.
Yep, so Solace Variable will be going on in a minute. Fatty Tech needs to be happening if it's not already. I think he came up and asked if he was on stream, so I think it should be happening.
I think they are playing right now.
So
yes.
we're gonna go ahead and play. Could you take the other side? So do I. It's okay. Do you have a long cable I could use?
Yes.
This
I
one,
should
right?
have either this one or there should be a blue one in my bag if you want to grab that.
Okay.
That one's probably longer.
Where's your bag?
It's the Porter Robinson one on one of the desks on that wall.
Okay.
Should
Cool.
be near all my stuff. God, I am sweat right now. I'm gonna switch headsets so I can man the stream. Here I am. Okay, where is the thing? Is this the thing? Yes, yes it is. Night Slash, player 1. Oh God, I'm sorry. The other headset was right next to the keyboard. Brag, 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 brag. Do we have that? I don't think we do. I'm just gonna do Night Crag. Crag money. Hey, who are you? Steve, who are you playing first? Or who are you planning on playing? What? Who are you planning on playing? Okay. I'm just asking for this. Because you're the Clarin. Woohoo! This is winners semifinals. It should be right, I think. Let's jump to player. How do I do this? 3-shot. Yeah! We don't have the stream deck, so I don't know what I'm doing. It's chill. We're here. Whew! SBS with the Nyx tag. Night Slash with his spirit animal skin with the T-posing crag. Everything he could have wanted. All right. They're doing port. And we're going to port. Woohoo! Yeah, I just did Night Crag because I honestly don't know if we have a thing for Genesis Crag yet. So I'm, please don't eviscerate me, fans. It's a hard knock life. Oh, these people are gonna go report scores, so I will focus on the match. And oh God, this is gonna be a legitimate strat to use with Genesis Crag. Just T-pose randomly and make the whole entire stage get messed up. Oh, Night Slash shouts insecticide, and I learned that I don't need to commentate anymore. I can just give this man the headset and he'll do just fine. SBS with a nice turnaround grab, down smash, might as well be, down air to get the first stock. Gotta get some taunts in there, I fully understand. Throws out the B button. Nice parry. Gets a down strong, not enough to kill. SBS just holding his ground here. Ooh, Nair jab. I like that combo a lot, actually. I don't think about it much, but it is really cool. And SBS is just really good at covering exactly what you want to be doing. I think for most people, they'd be like, I can do Wavelands too! And then somehow it gets punished, but when he does it, you're just, oh, he's dead. Goodbye. Unfortunate. Throws out a crag. Why not? Oh. That was some nice SDI by SBS. He caught the double jump, but he goes behind, so he's not really in any danger. Oh, nice tech, but he's still, a little bit high. Night Slash should make it back, gets his resources. Oh, catches the side special, and this could be dicey. Baits out the parry. Oh, the run past is tricky because I think it'll never not be funny. You'd think that the Clarin is either going to do like up tilt or down smash, and sometimes you just catch someone sleeping at ledge. SBS gets No tech downer off the stage. Takes game 1. I don't know where Night Slash is going to go. Probably rock wall. Maybe treetop. I don't know. No mid-set coaching. I shouldn't be saying this. Oh, he's fixing the camera. He fixed the camera. Oh, going to gates. Makes sense. This is probably, if not his favorite stage, his most played on. Surprised it wasn't at the kind of pinnacle at the set, but it's all right. Comfort is good. Gets a good parry. Oh my god, what a ballsy dare back onto stage by SBS. Just down tilts through everything. That's funny. Ooh. Oh, maybe he wanted to up strong there. Totally respect it. I was whiffing a bunch in some of my sets. Just little errors that that happen. It's cool. Gets the cancel off the pillar. This is very even, but SBS is really good at edge guarding Crag. Doesn't get much. Just the give him the double, as they said during main stage commentary. Wow, that parry covered like everything he was trying to do. Wild. Dancing on him a little bit. Trying to wait for what he's going to do. Oh, up air barely doesn't connect, but gets an under smash. Kills off the top. Ooh. Oh, and he doesn't tech the wall again. And the second time SBS catches that. Ooh, that fair was spaced so well. He's got a pillar, so he's fine. I don't need to tech. He's got another tower of bees. Oh, man. Oh, and the trade is so good for SBS here. Let's see what Night Slash does here. Gets a little bit of distance, but again, the trade with the nair to the down special. This is a really tough time Night Slash has making it back. And the classic high percent edge guard or kill confirms, you know, same thing at this point. Or in that situation. Down tilt F strong. Takes game 2. We'll see if he runs it back there. Oh, we're going to Diamond Grove. Thank you. Thank you. Nobody picks this stage, and it makes me sad. Crag. We should get like a Crag counter for every time. See, that's 2 already. I mean, I don't know what it is for the whole set, but for this game it was 2. We need to just have a Crag counter so that every time we push a button like on the stream deck, it just keeps like going up. That'd be good. It'd be a waste of resources, but it'd be funny. And that's all that matters. And let's see here. Oh, narrowly misses that F special. That's fine. He's just racking up damage at this point. Gets a tipper. Ooh. Didn't really get much out of that edge cancel, but it's all right. Oh, the rock pull actually. This is a little scary. Oh, okay. Not quite the DI to kill. I'm joined now by Variable Vacancy. How you doing, friend?
I'm doing good, thank you. By the way, I just played.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna finish this set and then we can take care of that.
Yeah.
That is fine with me. Oh, SBS went for something cheeky there. I like that.
He went for the Crag.
Oh no, the rock shards killed off the top. Didn't even Galaxy, but that's tricky. But more importantly, it's funny.
He was trying to grab the pillar, didn't get it, but he still killed him anyway. As is the way of
Ooh, okay, gets the tech.
being SBS.
Oh, that instant runoff fair was so good.
Uh-oh.
Just catch the DI out.
Gotta
Oh,
know
that's
where
good.
the platform is.
You're gonna keep doing it.
I love how
Oh, yeah.
fast it is. Oh no.
He definitely. Oh,
Ooh,
there he goes.
some
Right there.
unfortunate DI, I think.
yeah. SBS was trying to go for an up strong confirm, but just didn't get the dash out. So Night Slash dies off the side anyway, and safe distance to. Whoa, the double parry! Oh my god. Oh, but he's got him off stage again. This has been
Oh, no.
really scary for.
Ooh,
when he
nice
makes it back.
recovery.
Nice. Yeah, T-pose on him. That's honestly deserved.
Damn.
Oh man, Night Slash is kind of turning this up. But
That's
oh,
an even game. Oh, come
Oh.
on, Night Slash, you can do it.
oh, that was close. Hey, but he makes it back. This is gonna be scary.
Oh, this is scary. This is really bad.
Doesn't get the pillar out.
Yeah.
It was close. It was very entertaining. But SBS is going to take it 3-0. Going to move on to winners final. I think next up it should be
I think we're getting Breadstick.
yeah, we
Sawtooth
should
next?
be doing the other winners semi set of Sawtooth Breadstick. I got to go play a
That was
match.
3-0, right?
Yes. I got to go play a match, so
All right.
talk to you guys later.
will
Maybe not. I don't know.
be here with you Twitch chat for the next game. We've got ourselves Breadstick Sawtooth. Breadstick, who plays Breadstick against Sawtooth. Sylvan. I actually don't know what Sylvanas is playing. Let's do that one. Let's go game 5. Oh, I gotta swap it. I said switch. All right. Looks like we're getting started. So Sawtooth will be striking first. If I were to take a guess, we're probably going to Merchant Port, but we'll see. If you want, I'm not gonna stop you. Alright. We are going to Frozen Gates, actually. So, this will be an interesting matchup. If I were to say one, like, Sylvanas is definitely interesting in this situation because I feel like Sylvanas can kind of get through. Basically, Sylvanas' hitboxes are big enough he can just like slide them through Arcane's bullshit. So, kind of the battle of the zoners here. Both players kind of trading control of the stage. Actually, having seen this matchup a lot, I do know how it tends to go. This is very much about the stage control. You know, and Sylvanas kind of has a harder time of it than Arcane. Ooh, nice parry. Because Arcane is really good at just popping flowers. Because the attacks are so fast. Ooh, should have gone for it up strong. I was gonna zone out with bubbles. All right, that'll hit there. So Sawtooth knows not to tether to the stage that far away. Oh, nice recovery. Oh, splooshed. Okay. Ooh, but Sawtooth almost just immediately took that stock back. Oh, this is kind of a Sylvanas moment. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, nice parry! Oh, little. Okay. Arcane dead anyway, out of resources. Oh, and we're even. So right now, Bread wants to... I was about to say, Bread wants to take his stock before he loses his, which is a very score more points than your opponent kind of phrase. So, so patient. Just absolutely ready for whatever Arcane tried to do there. Bread at pretty high percent. He's gonna want to try to get something going. Wow, nice parry! What a parry. Sawtooth just really wants to close this stock out. Oh yeah, that was a nice catch. That hitbox on that forward strong is wacky. Sawtooth really needs to get something going right now. No, avoids the 7 frames. Yeah, it's gonna be it. So patient from Breadstick. Whoa. So a bit of a bigger stage here. I think Sawtooth is just looking for more space to move around. Uh-oh. All these back airs are getting silly. Oh, nice tech from Sawtooth, though. That'll keep him alive for now, but he's really got to get back to stage. That will do it. You know, Sawtooth is doing that a lot more, I feel like. I feel like he's doing much more of that. Trying to recover super high. And it's definitely pretty effective against Arcane. Just get above all the reach of the bubbles. And I think this stage, ouch, kind of plays into that. Because he can go for those tall platforms. Or he can get up air. But that's going to happen on any stage. Ooh. Oh. And then Bread just using Puddle to get back to stage. Oh! You just gotta catch him! Oh, maybe some bad DI there. So we're back to an even game. This is really big for Sawtooth. Just getting a whole bunch of damage. But Breadstick doing the same thing. Oh, bubbles! Oh no! Oh! Nasty. Oh, Sawtooth really wants to even this game out like right now. This might be it. Oh. But Arcane can just immediately use Puddle to get back to the floor. Oh. No Puddle this time, though. Oh, no. There it is. Uh-oh. Ooh. This could be a stock for Sawtooth. Nice catch. Alright. Sawtooth could even out this percent damage at the drop of a hat. Or... Yeah! Oh no! Yeah. It seems that some crag has occurred.
Okay, so ignoring the set happening right now, I was just watching Game 5 between Tomas and Sunny, and Sunny's up like 2 stocks to 1 completely, right? And then Tomas just goes like, nair, fair, and Galaxy's that shit at fucking 44% off the side, and it wasn't even like it was like a really close to the blast zone. Double fair, 44% abs dies, and Tomas ended up winning. But like, I had to talk about that thievery. That was bullshit. Bullshit. Look at this game 3 right here.
Sounds like bullshit. Sounds like crag.
That was a crag fucking moment, dude.
Yeah, crag moment.
That was the most crag moment I ever saw. It was a really good last stock too. Like, it wasn't like thieving both times, but my god, that was crazy.
That's
the Galaxy seed. Let's go. My god. I can't believe what I just saw with my own eyes. Actual highway robbery.
I feel like the Arcane was doing a bit better.
Yeah,
that's the Breadstick dilemma for you.
Yeah. Was the Arcane both games?
Yeah.
And I also know for a fact that Sawtooth is not a huge fan of the Arcane matchup against Sylvanos. So,
you know, it looked kind of miserable.
But from my recollection, and I could be incorrect, but I believe Breadstick is up 2-0 during this season against Sawtooth. Ooh!
Uh-oh. Yeah, that'll do
Ooh, the roll through that the pin was actually really good because he ended up getting a punish out of it. All right.
Yeah.
So Sawtooth recovering, goes in and gets a dash attack. Not much else though, and Breadstick DIing hard in, gonna eat that cancel into up strong there. Oh, he landed before that back air came out, but the sound effect happened. That's tricky.
Oh, nice
Okay.
parry.
I really like that instant recovery from Sawtooth there.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that we talked about a little bit in our Discord server with him. It's like, you know, sometimes you just need to, like, you know, just get in there, man. Just make it happen.
Ooh. That's
Okay, finally gets rid of the flower. Finally
Yeah.
gets rid of that flower. It's like, the flower's the most easy thing to, like, ignore. But, like, you can't ignore him.
I feel like Abs would probably have a pretty good time with it because you have, like, some pretty fast attacks. You can just up B through them.
Yeah, like forward tilt 2 as well, up B through him, yeah. Like, and she's got a lot of quick ones too, quick
Yeah.
grounded ones. Oh, he was going for something, like he read something
Yeah.
there, and I think he just slightly misinputted. We'll see if that comes back on either a later stock or a later game, because that was saucy.
Ooh, this might be it. Not quite.
Just barely DIing away and gonna drift. Drifts back in, there you go. All right, flying Sylvanos, not catching the up tilt.
Ooh, just under the thunder line. That's gonna be it.
Yep, catches the tech
Catches the
roll
tech.
away. Tech roll away would have worked there if there was no ledge.
Oh, we're back to the arcane.
Oh, man. This bracket's moving along right now. It's 840. Yeah, 840. Yeah. Let's see what we got here coming up, too. Because we're in our second winter semis match right now. And coming up next, I think we're going to have Night Slash Refrain.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, Night Slash Refrain should be next. Make sure they're not playing already. They are already playing.
Breadstick really thinking about this. All right. So, Treetop Village. Ooh. Uh-oh, this is spooky. Ooh. Little, not quite the right move to go for to try to catch that. Ooh, Arcane off the side.
Sponge boy me Bob.
Oh,
I've got an
so
arcane off stage.
early. Oh,
Oh, good
Ooh,
DI.
So close.
And avoids the chompy? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is kill percent for both of them. Oh, good.
Good patience.
Oh, the down tilt caught him though. That
Nice.
was because of the down tilt. Gets hit by the grass there. And I would love to see some more flower destruction from Breadstick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There we go,
Yeah.
yeah,
And he's
he-
gonna. Ooh, he went right in the middle. Doesn't die. Wow.
Doesn't die. Wow.
I was actually shocked because that was also like bad DI. That was DIN.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, nice parry.
That'll
That's
do
gonna be it.
That'll absolutely do
Yeah.
it.
Did Night Slash Refrain already play?
Yeah, they started
Wow.
already. They were in the middle, like the second stock of game 1, so it's too late for me to stop them. So unfortunately, but we're gonna make sure that we get the loser of this stay on, I guess. That's really unfortunate because Refrain off stream 3-0'd Solace, and also 3-1 to Brave the round before that.
Yeah.
Ooh, he started a forward strong there. That was really weird.
In there?
Like on that Waveland, the Orcane started the forward strong animation, and I gotta think that was a misinput because like if it was a forward tilt, maybe that would have actually like beaten out the Sylvanos.
Yeah. That might explain kind of like the DIN. Might not have been expecting it.
Yeah. Curious to see what happened there, but doing a good job, not taking too much percent so far. He really needs to not get blendered here, but
the
here
blender
it
has
comes. Here it
begun.
comes. Oh boy.
Oh.
Yep,
Nice
and there
parry.
it is. Oh, that's
that
gonna
did
hit.
hit.
Oh, he didn't expect it to hit. He didn't expect it to hit.
Yeah.
He goes off.
It was right at the edge of that hitbox.
Yep.
That last hit really sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it's treasonous.
Game 5, by the
Okay,
way.
so it turns out that Breadstick he was like, you know what? This would be funny if it win game 5, bro. Because he definitely said game 5 to Parker. That's really funny. Yeah, winner of this progresses to winners finals against myself. Wow, it is done right. Let's go. So many people do the names but forget to do the round. So I'm proud of you.
I didn't do the round.
Oh, she did the round. Let's go. Well, I'm more proud of her then. Okay, so going back to the APSA, and like the APSA was looking a little fresh towards the end of that game 3 where it first came out, right?
Uh-oh.
And so I like the switch back to the Orcane because that's what game 1 and 2 were, where you got the win. But getting 2-stock there definitely...
Ooh, nice tech.
Excellent tech. Getting 2-stock there definitely begs the question of whether you should stick on the Orcane. So, but man, already Sawtooth may have figured something out with Breadstick here. I am shocked he didn't go for the one blade of grass that was there for the bite.
Yeah.
I think he might have tried to, and he just honestly just barely missed it to the side. But man, I could have sworn there was a bite coming.
I love the patience, just waiting for Breadstick to commit to a landing.
Yeah, he's got a lot of APSA experience from Colorado.
Ooh, nice dodge.
Yeah, Breadstick needs to stop the bleeding here if he wants to have a chance in this game 5. Down strong, not going to kill quite yet, but Thunderline not going to do it either. This is a unique situation where you can just like Thunderline his recovery, but he wave lands on and gets back. That was very quick from Sawtooth. That was good recognition of the Thunderline of death
nice
coming.
parry.
DI up, going to survive. Oh yeah, Sawtooth doing just such a great job, just forcing the approach. Apparently something in a different game over there is bullshit. That's what we heard one of our fellow Pure Esports patrons say.
Oh
I actually thought it was one of them that said it. And I
Yeah.
was expecting to see it on delay, you know, because like we see stuff like a second or two after. I'm like, oh, what was bullshit? Show me.
Oh no!
Oh,
He's alive though!
that seed
Oh.
saved him, but he still dies. And man, 3 stocks to 1. Game 5, Sawtooth in control here, but yeah, 2 stocks to 1 now.
And it was at like 181.
Yeah, like Breadstick's gonna need to kill him much earlier than that if he wants a chance here. He's gonna need to find a confirm at a soft like 120-ish, I think.
Oh, but he's
But
kinda
he might not
kitty.
even get that percent up there, dude. Sawtooth is playing so well right now.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
catches.
dipper. That's not enough, and
Oh,
APSA is. Oh.
There was that fastball coming out of the up strong, or coming out of the up special. Oh, whoa!
I was like, the delay. I was gonna see what killed him, but oh, that. Ooh, he's still living.
Yeah, on delay we heard I'm dead, and then like I was like, okay, what killed him? Nothing. Oh god. So like I just completely lost words. Oh, that'll do. No.
Ooh,
Wow.
Nice drift. Nice
And
parry.
catches the bite through. Like that's one thing that Sawtooth has been going for. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
All right, we have final stock here. definitely not over.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, and Sawtooth could have just up aired, it looked like. And we'll
was
see. We'll see if we have a
Oh my
problem
god.
here.
Oh my god. Oh!
Oh! Oh my god. Woo! All right, well, Sawtooth taking that 3-2, but that was almost close to like the bullshit tracker was counting, and it was like 3, 2, and then like he stopped it at 1 and decided to down strong.
Wow.
I honestly think so. I honestly think if Breadstick had just hard committed for that back air, we might have seen a bullshit. Yeah, but then you air dodged in instead of going for another. Yeah, I think he should have just kept going. If he just kept going, I think you got it. But like, well, he would have got one more for sure. Would have got one more. Beyond that, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of like absent back air is if you sour spot, you just do it again. Oh, well, yeah, air character. Well, I was gonna have the loser of this play after Night Slash and Refrain, but Night Slash and Refrain played off stream. So I think if you're ready, Sawtooth, we'll just do winners finals now. Do it a little out of order. If you're ready, because I don't want to make Breadstick play again since he lost. You know. Yeah, because Night Slash and Refrain already played. So we're gonna go ahead and start winners finals. Sounds good. And then coming up after that will be Breadstick and Fatty, and then the rest of losers bracket. No, oh yeah, you two don't play. Don't play. Yeah. I mean, if you're ready to play now, we can have you play on stream first. That would make more sense. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do Breadstick Fatty. Because
That's even better.
they were just about to like.
Yeah,
start
I didn't want to
gunplay.
make Breadstick play right away, but he was about to sit down, so it's like, no, just do that on stream instead. So we're just gonna have him play. All right, I'm gonna get ready for my match against Sawtooth in winners finals, though. Yeah, Kevin, I was hoping that you and Night Slash would wait, but it's all good.
What's good?
Mac and cheese for one?
All right.
Hey,
What?
strangers. Oh, that's like magic. Okay, cool. Got it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice. But all right. So we're gonna have Breadstick Fatty. Breadstick playing the Arcane to start with.
Blame the coin.
He's throwing rock.
He
Uh-oh.
always he tells you he's throwing rock. Throws rock.
I mean, who's gonna break first, the crack player or the person who said he's gonna throw rock?
The crack player.
I mean, clearly, that's what just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
takes.
going to Tower of Heaven. Honestly, all these neutral stages, they're neutral stages for a reason. Most of them aren't going to be really favor one character over the other. Drift moment, by the way. But I think this is probably slightly better for the Crag, because you can kind of ladder combo a bit better. But again, Arcane definitely has its advantages here. Kind of holding in on these jab combos. You don't want to be doing that. It's a lot of damage you don't have to take. Ooh, catches the rock grab. That's gonna be pretty bad for Fatty. Oh no, he doesn't have the pillar anymore. Oh.
Let's go.
That, you hate to see that. Just back
I'm okay with that.
air is real good. Just decided to hold out at exactly the wrong time. Ooh, nice parry. Not a great place for the pillar. You want it to be as far. You don't want it to be that far away, but he's able to make it back. Oh, wow. He got back to stage. He does not have his air dodge. I think he tried to use to get out of the combo. But Breadstick really taking control right now. Ooh, yeah. Good old crack fair. Yeah, that's oof. He tried to parry it. You'll notice the animation did come out, but it was just a little too early. Ooh, nice parry. Oh, he kind of misses the punish though. Think a bit of spaghetti with some nerves. Just got the parry, but didn't really know what to do afterwards.
What?
It was just a sad moment. The game goes faster than you can talk sometimes.
That's fair.
Oh.
Definitely goes faster than I can understand, but that's probably a me thing more than a game thing.
I mean, you kind of catch on after a while.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand who hit whom and when the stage goes purple, thanks to everyone who taught me something at Heatwave.
Okay. Going to Jules Vale. Probably thinking that the platforms were hurting him more than they were helping. Ooh. Okay, this is pretty good, definitely. Ooh.
That was pretty.
Yeah. That's kind of the second time Fatty's kind of held out on, held DI out on that back air. He's kind of, you gotta stop doing that. He's losing these stocks way sooner than he needs to be. Okay, he punishes that parry, but that's not gonna be enough to kill Orcane. Oh, he keeps going for those up strongs to catch the... Okay, he got it that time, but multiple times he's been trying to end these combos of like an up strong. This is not working out for him until that one. We'll see if he keeps going for it. Ooh, not. I would have just gone back to the stage. Because now he is out of resources. He has Pillar though, so he's got his resources back. Good job parrying that droplet, by the way. That can be something that's really hard for Crack to recover against. But being able to parry the droplet gives you the invuln chance to get back. And Bread is probably going to know he can't do that again. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice. Good parry. Crag, the only character that can really parry during an edge guard. Ooh, this is pretty bad. Nice. Yeah. Oop, we got the Absa. Oh, I think we're changing one of the bands. Yeah, that makes sense. If I were Crag, or I want to take Absa. Treetop seems pretty good. Ooh. Pretty good start for Fatty. Ooh, nice. He grabbed. Ooh. See, he threw it again! Oh, but he still gets a kill because it's Absa. One of the lightest characters in the game. So it will... Absa will die to that, but he keeps going for these up strongs. Ooh, oh, nice. Nice down air, but Red had a good tech, which is going to save him. Fatty looking a lot better this game. Ooh. Nice catch. Oh, funny box.
What?
It's the funny hitbox. So that up strong has 2 hitboxes. There's the strong one, which is like the front of the horns, but there's also one at the back at the end of the animation that doesn't do anything. So it's the funny box.
Got it. Not really, but I can pretend.
Abe is gonna, yeah, that's gonna do it. Ooh, nice parry. Ooh, good. Really on top of these parries. Brett is just gonna have to be a little bit more patient if he wants to win neutral here. Ooh! Oh, nice dodge. Oh, he's going for it again. That's like, whenever you see him like holding those up airs, that's really what's letting him down.
What's letting him down?
Fatty.
Oh,
Because he's going for that like strong attack, right? And like whenever he does that, like Bread's just not getting hit by it.
oh, that's.
Ooh, misses the tech. Oh, good. Okay. Parry will end that last stock for Bread. We got a game 4. Ooh, interesting. Oh, right. Okay, this is Bread's pick. Pretty good stage for Absa. Definitely a good stage for Crag too. Crag kind of has gimmicks. Absa is just really good on this stage, so I like this pick. Although, wow, that's pretty big lead for Fatty right off the bat. Ooh, but Breadstick looking to gimmick him back. We're going for gimmick here. Ooh, good job dancing on the outside of the stage to avoid hits. Ooh, misses the punish there. That's gonna lead to a bit of a reversal here, but yeah, Breadstick is just gonna do one of those.
I would call that a yeet, but
Yeah.
I don't know the technical term.
Yeet's a good description. We'll also call it the aerial up strong.
I'll stick with yeet. Just because it's all-encompassing.
Ooh, nice parry. Oh, he went for it again. That could have been Oh, Fatty just wants any hit right now. Oh, good parry. Yep, nice parry. You know, this is kind of one of the things that Craig likes about this stage. It's much easier for him to recover because of those side platforms. Because Craig really, like, all he wants to do is just... I mean, this is kind of a score more points than your opponent kind of phrase, but, like, you really just want to touch the stage. And for Craig, it's a lot easier with those side platforms. And for Absa doesn't care because it's Absa. And
Let's go game 5.
we got game 5. Maybe Tempest Peak was not a good pick against the Crack.
Where's Sawtooth? I feel like a game 5 requires a Sawtooth, but
Who could have known?
maybe it's just that Sawtooth requires game 5.
I don't know, man. that man is cursed. But you know, I'm kind of observed today. I think the Arcane's working much better for Bread than Absa.
Is that not what I've been saying all day?
I mean, in this particular day, right? I would say overall, Absa is the better character. But today, ooh, bad DI there. But today, the Arcane just seems to be treating them better. I suspect it has to do with a bit of how much his controller is drifting right now.
Oh, probably. But he's been using a
Nice parry.
drift controller for months now.
Yeah.
It should be.
He's got Puddle, but no more. Oh, this was actually a very good pick for Brad, because he can recover high very easily. Good parry! Or even stocks? Don't DI the back air out! Okay, no back airs. Oh, Roll's gonna get him past the puddles. Good parry. Alright, it's important that Fatty kind of get the same amount of damage on this interaction, but he doesn't, and that's really huge. Because Crag is approaching kind of kill percents here. Yeah, Bread's looking for an up air right now. Oh, nice parry. That'll do it too. Nice use of rock shards. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice parry. I think that's the first time I've seen Brett parry those spikes all set. So that's a pretty strong statement right now. It's kind of telling Fatty he can't get away with it anymore.
I would say same. I think I blinked when that happened.
Going for the up strong on the pillar is pretty, Oh no, it's not going to reach that high. This is really bad. Yeah.
There it is. Let's go game 5.
All right. So Bread 1, 3, 2. And I think next we're getting SBS Sawtooth.
Another game 5.
Yo, that'd be kind of sick though. SBS Clan.
Although he did say earlier that his Orcane might come out. We don't know.
I mean, maybe. I'm gonna put him as Claren for now. Sylvanos. Oh, you're right. I always forget that.
There's a first time for everything.
Oh, you're player 2, SBS. SBS knew the answer to that. He was quizzing me. All right, so this is an interesting matchup. Both of these characters are kind of your like reach characters, as in like they have a lot of disjoint, they have big hitboxes. But Sylvanos is like way more of that. Sylvanos has huge hitboxes and a lot of disjoint.
I agree.
And Claren doesn't have a lot of tools to combat that. Also, thank you for the gift sub props. Claren doesn't have a lot of ways to get around that. Like, Claren doesn't have any projectiles. Claren doesn't really have very good burst movement options. Like, you got dash attack, but dash attack's not great on Claren. So this can be a tough matchup for Claren. Well, that said, SBS can do some silly things. He has proposed the merchant port. Oh, he would go on merchant port. The AZ Classic. Ooh, kind of misses the tech roll there. Going for that dash attack. this is really spooky. Oh, nice read. SBS just keeping this edge guard going. Ooh, misses the up air. Oh, nice pair. It's still going. This is 100 damage on one interaction, basically. But Sylvanos able to kind of reset. Oh. Ooh, and misses the parry punish. Really, quite unusual to see SBS mess that up. Ooh. Oh, went for a grab. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, went for the up air, but good. It's me.
Hello.
The only name that's coming to me is Cat.
Oh, you can say that, dude. That's fine. That's my name.
Yeah, I don't
Brock's
know.
gifted some subs. Wow, that might have been old, but I'm just now seeing it. Thank you,
Yeah, he
Hector.
did. SPS is not dead yet. This is actually kind of a problem because this edge guard's been going for a while. He might be dead here though.
Ooh.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. That almost
Ooh,
looked
misses.
a little jank with that DI.
If
but it
Sawtooth
still
got
lives.
the second hitbox on that up air, SPS would be dead.
Oh, and he trades too. That's huge.
Ooh, wow. And also so slick. Like removing that flower in the center, just like, oh, wave dash down tilt.
Oh, he might be off that tippered for sure. He's got a lot of room to work with.
That's
Nice
not
DI.
it yet. Heavy dog.
I gotta do that. Just F tilt through the
Nice
through the
tech.
up special. Oh yeah, that's an easy coverage.
Yeah. Ooh, nice,
Nice
tech.
tech. Legendary. He's at 195.
Sylvanos moment.
Oh,
wow,
he's
he's
still
still not dead.
This is crazy. SBS is so good.
Ooh, he's
Tell me something I don't know.
228.
Oh my god, it just
Okay, there it is.
There's an alternate universe, a very cursed one, where invisible ceiling is a thing in Rivals and he somehow hit that. I remember that happened at a Melee Arcadian a few years ago and it was the craziest thing anyone had ever seen.
That's the kind of thing Dan would put in on purpose.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like adding SBS to the dev team was a Dan idea for sure. It's like, look, the dev team, to be fair, like Dan and Edelus are both solid players. To my knowledge, I've actually never seen either of them play. But Dan's idea was like, we just add someone really good to the dev team so they can't say that devs are bad. Easy. Oh.
Uh-oh. The blender has engaged.
Yeah, at this point, this is just trying to minimize as much damage as you take from the Sylvanos
Yeah.
rather than getting out of the blender and the subsequent combo.
Ooh. He's
Tipper
able
might
to
have
get
been
back
dead
to
there.
stage. Oh, if that tippered, that would be actually kind of nasty. But
He's living
Lord
here.
Strong, he's living. But, oh, okay, resources are back. This is neutral at this point.
Yep. Oh my god, the grass was just barely not at the edge when he
Oh
parried,
no!
but the, oh my god.
Even
That
without
is-
the janky, hitbox, that down strong. Still so good.
Whew. Banger game one.
I mean, Sawtooth had that back to one stock, right? I think so.
Potentially. My short-term memory does not do me any favors in this instance.
All right.
It's interesting to me that SBS went for the blazing ban against Sylv. I don't think, like, maybe for the character I understand it,
Yeah.
but for the player, I don't think he would ever choose to go there, so just an interesting choice. Sawtooth did this against me earlier, and I understand this is a great Sylv stage. Gives, at least, again, it's a really great player stage because it gives him a lot of room to get around what the Claren wants to do, and he's just kind of camping out in the corner saying, come near me. Come on.
Oh, that
Oh.
down tilt.
Yeah, the hurtbox extension then actually gives him the tipper.
Kind of crazy how much he can cover with that. He reads it with the grab. Wow.
Ooh, just barely off from that grab there.
That was
Double
funny.
roll. Nice parry. Oh, he misses it.
Yeah, maybe a Waveland down strong would have done done
Yeah.
the trick there, but
I was thinking the same thing.
doesn't quite get it. And he's got. Oh,
Oh.
he just Waveland double rolls into the grass. There was just a little patch there at the end that I thought maybe he would just wait at.
Oh, wow.
Good catch, good catch.
Good catch.
Oh,
That was-
it's so tricky because if you get hit by any sort of aerial that's gonna throw you out, you have to DI it in, and Claren can just like charge up strong right there.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't tip her, you probably still hit with the hilt, and that's like a really good edge guard opportunity. So good on SBS to just like recognize that. He is obviously known for his breakthroughs with Claren. Continues to play her for some reason. Character's bad. Gotta get that joke out of my system, I'm sorry. Had to do it once.
Claren might be the situation where, like, the community has collectively gaslit all Claren players into thinking Claren's good.
Oh yeah, there's definitely this weird thing where you can play some Clarens online. Oh, nice tech. That DI in the tech was so good by SBS. We're just like, I can't edge guard Claren. Oh, he did the the RAR back air and gets the weak hit to combo it into another one and into a Dacus. That was
Ooh,
nuts.
there we go.
And a good answer from
Good
Sawtooth,
answer,
too,
yeah.
He needs that for sure after that. It could have been a huge momentum swing if he just rolled with that combo. Oh, nice dash back from Sawtooth. SBS is just really doing his best at this point to box him in.
He's kind of doing it. Oh,
He went for the Mihoy. He went for the Mihoy.
If he got the
Minoi.
tipper on that side special, he's doing it again. Oh, okay. He didn't do it. He didn't go for it a second time.
No tipper on that, but still covers the landing. Ooh,
Nice
okay.
roll.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna do it.
Nice. That is a very, very easy confirm. Maybe not easy, but simple confirm at that percent. Same bands as before game 2. Still interesting to me. I imagine Sawtooth is going to want to go to another stage that's similar to Frozen, just gives him a lot of room to work around.
I mean, I think it was a good stage. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't blame him for going back.
Oh, no, not at all.
SBS kind of jamming out to some Mendy music.
Yeah, it looks like he's hovering Fire Capital or Frozen again. Looked like he hovered Forest Floor a bit, but
He thought about it.
yeah, I think that might be a little bit of a dangerous pick against at least SBS's Claren because his confirms have been so good. If he can
Yeah.
catch you at a really like weird low percent, like 70 or 80, you might just be dead. But he goes for it anyway, and already he's getting edge guarded.
Oh. That down strong covers so much options. To be fair, I also
Bit high there.
to be fair, I also have no idea how Sylvana's up special works.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not that knowledgeable in it myself, but it kind of acts like a drill. So it does have a hitbox when it comes near you. You can cancel out of it. If you burrow into the stage, you can choose a length at which you can get back onto stage. So I don't know exactly how it works either. We'd have to ask our resident expert.
Ooh, a little early on the parry.
Oh yeah, he probably knew that wasn't going to tip her, so he didn't go for the Dacus, but might have been worth it to keep him above him.
Ooh, speaking of above him. Ah, okay, never mind. Ooh, this could be bad. Yeah.
Oh, air dodges right into the F strong. Happens.
Not a lot you can really do in that situation. Like, you can try to jump to the platform, but I don't know if Claren can necessarily do that.
Goes for a grab. Trying to box him in again. Ooh.
Oh, nice attack.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh, kind of.
That's a little tricky, yeah. This is pure neutral right here.
Yep. You may not like it, but this is what peak neutral looks like. Ooh. Nice mix-up from Sawtooth.
Oh, I don't think he landed. Okay, it's fine. If in Rivals, it's not such a huge deal if someone doesn't land, but when I see Claren not landing, I get a little afraid. Because it becomes really hard without one of the two major options that she has.
Nice read.
Yeah, it happens again where he just catches where SBS is going with a strong attack. Ooh. Misread that fair there.
Sawtooth really going for these options of just like, I'm just getting away, we're gonna just reset. And I'm really liking it here.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
kind of is just building damage where he can, and a Claren being at 73 on forest floor is pretty scary. Oh, he's dash dancing. Truly a menace to society. He's doing it again.
I mean, it's kind of working. It's kind of messing with Sawtooth's brain a little bit here. Uh-oh.
This is definitely
Neutral.
Yeah. Oh, nice roll. He doesn't go for the bite, but if he did, that was definitely good by SBS to not get hit by it. Oh, tried to go for a tipper, but this is I think SBS is just kind of having fun. He's just he's just holding F special. He's just doing it whenever he wants. So Sawtooth does take game 3, and now at minimum, I mean, should this set go to game 5, SBS now has 2 counter picks, and he knows how to use counter picks super well. I'm curious to see what he picks against Sylvanos, because I have like a repertoire of what I think is good. Obviously, I'm not SBS, so I'm just curious to see what he picks here.
There's only just like picks random.
That'd be actually really funny. Like, I don't care. Tropple ban. Yeah, I mean, this is one of them that I think would be really good for Claren, especially in this matchup. Oh, okay, he's fine, but that was
I thought he was gonna go for the third.
Oh yeah. Ah, it doesn't catch him after he uses double jump and air dodge, but that's okay.
Oh, why'd you roll into that?
Well, just narrowly misses, but
oh wow, good catch.
That was so. It did not look like it was gonna connect, but somehow he just falls right into it. Nice empty hop. This is what Sylv does best, just racking up damage. Nice parry. I wonder if that's the first time that Sawtooth went for that down air, just straight up in neutral, and SBS was still ready to cover it with the parry. That's crazy. Oh, he's doing it again. The dog's jumping in.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? He's pouncing. You come home from a long day at work, and the dog's like, hey! Oh, tries to anticipate
Sawtooth
it.
is looking for something. Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah. First time he does that in this game, so makes sense to go for it. Gets rid of flowers. I like that. Thank you. That's what you got to do.
Oh, that hit!
Whoa!
Oh, that was nasty!
He even goes for gets the tipper F strong, and of course that's going to kill on Spirit Tree, man.
Spirit Tree. Those platforms
He's
are
doing the thing
super
again.
close to the stage, so that'll get you.
Oh, no tech there. But it's okay. He's he's got no jump. Yeah, he had nothing.
Nice. Good job, Sawtooth. Even out the stocks.
Whoa, that looked kind of weird. Thank you, Dan.
Can Sawtooth get a game 5?
Can he get another one? Oh, barely misses the down strong.
Like, first time we've really seen that miss.
Oh, the Nair doesn't connect either. And SBS is just...
oh, that'll be it.
Oh, yeah, that was a great wait there. Letting the hit stun do the work. Takes the stock with the tipper up strong. I can speak. It's been a long day. Be nice. 3-1 for SBS. And we've got at least 3 more matches to play tonight. We've got Night Slash and Breadstick coming up. Losers semifinal. Winner of that will play Sawtooth. Winner of that set will have a shot at SBS in grand finals.
Night Slash.
It's a good bracket.
Okay, Night Slash Breadstick.
And this
What's your guys' record this season? Yeah?
Night Slash
Is it
responds,
even?
yeah. This has become one
Oh,
of the,
okay.
like, on paper, when you look at how frequently these two play.
Steven.
SBS, help! What's happening? Oh, it's back. He just had to stand up, and it's good. It's good, baby. Yeah, that was a little weird. Kind of got messed up on our end. If you looked at how frequently these two have played since Night Slash has really become a consistent player in the scene, I mean, he's been around for a long time, but since he was really consistently going to weeklies, these two have probably played the most. And, oh, thank you for the raid, Heath and Wright. Very nice to see everyone join us for some fun Rivals action. We are currently in Losers semi-final. We've got Night Slash and Breadstick. Change this, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we've got one of the most budding rivalries, just from how often they play. I want to make that clear. This has gone.
I mean,
This is
it's
pretty
like-
variable. That like it can go to either one on any given day.
Yeah. These two are so close in skill level.
Yeah, pretty insane. Breadstick taking the 6th spot on PR last season. Night Slash just behind him at 7th. It could have gone either way, but I think the record had to have been in Bread's favor by the end of the season. Very, very entertaining players to watch, so I'm really excited for this. Oh my god, and they T-pose on each other! I think this is gonna end with both of them being 3-3. Like it'll go to game 5, but it'll be a tie, and then it'll just be Sawtooth SBS Grands. I kid.
Craig.
It's a great skin. I love it.
So good.
Genesis is gonna be so funny with like just people just playing it, and then they strike to Merchant. Let's go. Let's see how this starts out. Brett was talking a little bit earlier about how to play neutral against Craig, so we'll just be interested to see here what he does.
Nice parry from Night Slash.
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh!
Gets a sweet spot. Nice roll away from Brett. He's just going to keep doing it, man. Oh, he wasn't off stage, so he doesn't get spiked.
Is that like a frame 1 taunt?
That I don't know. Oh, the drift out.
He would have died anyway. That was an absent moment. I think
that was an absent
if he
moment.
wasn't drifting out, he got hit anyway, so. Night Slash! Just kill him!
Oh, just ran
Just
right into
go.
the... Oh,
Yeah.
I can't even say anything on that. Like, what am I supposed to say? Just let him do the talking.
Literally.
Yeah, right? Oh, misses the kick. This is still scary. Like, Brett gets him off stage, and he can combo some kicks there.
Oh, the parry!
It's a parry! Oh, my God. Cute little string to get him off of him. He's just T-posing. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Down tilt? Not enough. Pillar is still there, and he can just make it back. Yeah, he still has another one. He wants to go a little higher. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Nice
tag.
tag!
Yeah, he's ready for that every time. Oh, I'm just not quite connecting with that fair. This this is a little scary for Bread now. Night Slash is holding his ground while still building up enough damage to where if he can take this stock first, I mean.
Oh, nice tech.
Oh, he's got
pillar
those.
though.
Yeah, he's still teched it. Oh my God!
What are these techs?
Just ready for it every time. He should be dead
Okay,
here.
yeah, no pillar, no jump.
This should be
no air
covered
dodge.
by dash attack. Wow, interesting.
I mean,
There he goes.
yeah.
258. Tried to scare him. Not strong, not
Oh.
enough. Oh, we're not
That-
seeing that again.
Uh-oh.
Nice conversion. Gets a little T-pose in. It's tea time. The people are
Nice
laughing at
parry.
me. Stop. They're laughing at me. No, it was a good joke.
Ooh, nice tech.
I'm going to start saying that, just no context. All right.
No pillar.
Yeah, this is a little scary.
Oh,
Nice. Oh, and he gets the parry
nice.
after the pillarless.
What a recovery.
And he's got
Oh! T-pose in the parry.
the T parry.
No!
Someone singing Royals in the crowd. Can we get him out of here? That was a joke. Good stuff by Bread. That. You know, I used to have an instructor in a college band. He told me that skill was inversely proportional to intelligence. I think that applies here, specifically to you. Woo! Somehow, some of us graduated from college, and I don't know how. Woohoo! Oh, enough about us. We're doing some counter picking here. Night Slash usually just opts to go to Frozen Gates because it's a comfort pick. But Bread did roll the Orcane, so I'm curious to see if that influences his pick at all. That was a very close game one. Bread just
Let's go, Rockwall.
edged it out with the Canadian-sized up air, and we go to Rockwall.
Canadian-sized up air.
Yeah, I made a joke earlier about how Night Slash always says that up smash, Crag up smash is the size of Kansas. So I say Absa up air is the size of Canada. That shit's huge, man.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice
nice.
read. Craig.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nice parry though.
He's just sprinkling in those T-poses, man. Sometimes it works. Like, oh, it doesn't get the double tech. Might have been in lockout. I don't know. Can someone frame data me, please?
No pillar?
Yeah, he doesn't have it. So
yeah. That
easy
Galaxy too.
Yeah, even if he doesn't get back air 2, he just pushes him off and get him low enough he can't make it back. Ooh,
nice
the
little-
nair bounce to keep it
Nice
going.
little combo bounce.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh,
Nice
nice
tech.
Nice tech.
Oh, he might have anticipated just like either side specialing in
Nice tech.
or just go into the puddle. But it is also Night Slash. He kind of just does that sometimes, so maybe it was one of those moments of like, I'm just going to let it rip. If it works, great. Oh my
Rockwall moment.
Just easy down strong. Oh, and the bubble bounces off the rock too. T-pose successful. Oh wow, what a weird option to cover right below you. But it works.
Oh,
Rockwall.
Rockwall.
Yep, they're
We're
chanting
one
Rockwall.
each.
We thought he was going to DI in. Oh, really anticipated coming in that parry, but this is...
Ooh, nice dodge.
That bubble butt was really scary. Yeah, you just bully him on his pillar.
Oh, this is really
Night
big
Slash
for
has a
Night
chance.
Slash. Oh, he just wanted to.
Yeah, get what damage he can. the jab.
I
stifles the
really
back
like
air.
it. He's just like, I'm just getting out of here. Oh, Brett.
Oh
Woo! Kansas!
Clip the mic. We're so
no!
sorry.
What's happening? Kansas!
Wow. That was nutty. That was the tip. Bro. That was the tip. That was crazy. And that was the penta, according to someone here playing League of Legends or some MOBA. I don't know. I just like listening to the crowd. It's fun. So we're in an even set. Wild stuff. Coin flip takes Bread back to the ABSA, so I'd be curious to see where he goes here. I'm thinking maybe a treetop, maybe a Jules Veil. Give him a lot of room to just move around plats and kill early.
Shit.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't play this character. They could just complete. Yes. You play that character? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a Fire Capital here. I would not expect a Frozen Fortress here. Maybe a Tropple.
He's really thinking about it.
Fit.
I like
Yeah.
Jules Veil.
Yeah. The middle plat just gives him a lot of room to move around. And small-ish blast zones let you kill the bug early. It was really funny earlier when I think it was Night Slash against
Oh, he
Defy.
missed the attack.
See, I think it was on this stage as well. SBS killed him really early, and he just yelled, "Insecticide!" No, Night Slash did.
Oh, he missed
Oh.
the attack again! Really uncharacteristic.
Yeah, this is doable. When you kind of just acknowledge, like, yeah, it's a little mistake, you can kind of get past that, but it is a tall mountain to climb for the Beetle. Breadstick just,
Oh, he
just
misses
forcing him
again.
off. He's dead.
Might have been in lockout there. Wow.
Yeah, that was some,
Dominant.
yeah, just getting the down air off the side.
And he flips back the Orcane.
Misses the Tex. And, oh, gotta throw in some T-poses. You know how it be. We're having fun here.
That's why he lost that game. He didn't get a chance to crack. He didn't get a chance to T-pose.
But we can change that.
We
We
can't
can
change
T-pose
that.
again. And it will be great.
Night Slash, thinking Diamond Grove. Oh wait, this is the band. Okay.
Ah.
So now it is Night Slash again.
Ah. Is this the Gates? Ooh, Aether High. This is a good stage.
All right, he got the T-pose in. He's powered up. Wow.
Oh, just catches the. Ooh! Barely misses. Just kind of watching in anticipation at this point. See if it's not too much of a percent difference right now, but I think if Night Slash is able to catch some kind of mistech, or just read where he's gonna go. Oh yeah, good short in there by Bread. And up smashes the droplet. That's great.
This is really bad for Night Slash.
Yeah, he's got a.
Okay.
Oh, no parry there, so he makes it back kind of.
Ooh.
Not a whole lot of consequence.
He's off stage again though. That's a pretty big consequence.
Yep.
Oh, bubble.
Oh, just bubbling him.
I really like what he did with Rock though, trying to clear a way to do the bubbles, but the puddle is just a whole new set of them, you know?
This is rough. Okay, got another pillar. Wow! And that's what Night Slash does sometimes. Just lets it rip. Gets away with it too.
That was a crime.
Yo,
This is a
oh my.
Aw.
Oh, if he
Okay.
kept that little string going with the rock shine, would have been hilarious.
Oh, nice
parry
parry.
by Bread. Oh, combos that into the bubbles. Very nice. But this is what Night Slash loves to. Oh, okay.
Nice tech.
Just barely enough.
Oh,
not fast fall to his
not
doom.
far enough, unfortunately.
Ooh, nice weight there by Bread. Doesn't quite connect, but this is where you want him to be. Good parry and ooh! I like the attempt. That would have been really sick if he landed that.
Attack!
Ooh!
Let the up air go. Ooh, nice parry. Oh, I didn't get the parry there though. I think he was going for it.
Nice parry to get back on stage. Oh, the rock saving his life!
Oh, no!
Can he? No, he tried to DI to tech the rock, but it just wasn't enough.
There's no way you're getting through
Yeah. Maybe if it was down strong, but Bread had some good awareness there to not let that happen. And this should be. Oh my god! Okay. Would have been a kill if he got the parry, but just not enough. Bread just racking up the damage, man.
This is
He's
great.
got
This is
bubbles on pillar.
Ooh. Nice
Okay.
parry though. I was gonna even out the stocks.
Yeah, Nice Less has to
That's
play
it.
this really well.
He's
I
got to
feel
play
like.
perfectly. He cannot get caught off stage like that.
Nope, I don't think he
Again.
can get caught by bubbles anymore either.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A little scary.
And I'm just throwing hitboxes out there. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
this
a
is really bad.
spooky.
This is spooky.
Still has his pillar up. Patience from both of these guys. Pretty extraordinary.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, that is full hopping away from these. Up
Breadstick
airs.
is doing such a good job avoiding these kill options from Breadstick.
Ooh.
Ah!
This is so scary.
He's off stage again. This is like,
He's trying to.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
That's,
as soon as you
that's-
pillarless, it's a hard commitment.
yeah.
Breadstick. The T-pose handshake. We love to see it.
Dang.
Breadstick moves on to face Sawtooth in losers final.
Three, a one. So we got Sawtooth
Alright.
Breadstick next.
Yeah. Got our top three now at this Gatekeepers 141.
I've just been using Abyssal on this. I don't think we have to skin on here. Why am I changing this?
And now we wait. I'm sure Brad wants to take a little breather. Unless, no, he's not sitting down. Okay. I just had to check. They're going back to their seats. Oh, Sawtooth is leaving the venue. Not permanently, of course, but he is no longer in the building.
What? I don't, not that I'm seeing. I mean, you can just watch the replay. Just go. This is a good sound. Now you can go to game 5 against Solace again. Sawtooth. I don't know why I said Solace. They both start with S.
Hope everyone out there is doing good on this fine Thursday evening. Not much to talk about because I don't know why Sawtooth went outside, but he went outside. So. Oh, he's back. Cool. I just had to look down. Now he's back. And I'm guessing even that Bread is just kind of chilling on the Orcane that he rolled the Whale Dog for game 1, or flipped, whatever you want to call it. He has a coin. I've never actually seen it. I want to see the coin.
It's pretty cool.
I should ask him after this. Try to distract. Shiny Orcane. Two shiny dogs. My shiny dogs and me, shiny dog, shiny dog. When I'm feeling lonely. sad as I can be. All by myself in an uncharted island on Merchant Port. See if they strike there. I don't know if they will.
They'll probably strike there.
That'd be kind of cool. We have a "Let's go Game 5" chant from the not chant, but exclamation from the audience. This would be very fun to go the distance. What time is it? 9:40. Wow, it's already 9:44. Crazy. Merchant is. Don't do it now. We strike to Tower of High. Or Aether Heaven. Oh, we're going Aether Heaven. Nice.
Cool. I like the droplet and seed trading. That's funny.
Bubble pop there.
Yep.
Brett's starting this one off really quick.
Oh, so patient.
Yeah,
Neutral.
Was worried maybe something happened with controls or with the display, but nope, just good old neutral.
Good old neutral.
Speaking of neutral, that down smash, oh, it's so neutral. Crazy. They're doing this a lot right now. Sawtooth not opting to parry the bubbles to close some space.
Yes, that is definitely something that Breadstick is going to notice.
Oh wow, right on top of the puddle too.
I wonder if like an upstrong would have killed or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh. Don't go there.
Sawtooth just throwing seeds out at the ledge. Oh, close one.
Oh.
That tilt not quite going to do it, but he should be able to cover this here. Oh. Okay, Sawtooth opts not for the burrow in.
I mean, I like the mix-up. It just didn't work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it drifts out a bit too far, but this should be an easy cleanup if you can get it without taking too much damage. Gets rid of the flowers, like that one. No parry on the grass. Ooh.
Yeah, Brad just wants to clean this up without taking damage. 95%'s like whatever. 21%, that's a little bit more.
Yeah, not too bad. But at this point, even if you just rack up the damage consistently, you can just take your time, get the stock, and we're back to pretty much even here. Like 21% is really not that much, like you were saying.
Ooh,
Oh, wow,
nice. Oh no, just kind of. Okay, no, the blender's still going. I was about to say, kind of like missed the blender, but nope, we're still blending.
We're still blending. I like that.
Ooh.
I didn't hear what he said.
Don't breathe this.
I got him. Is that your goal now? Just make me laugh? Okay, good. I'm glad I can bring happiness to someone's life.
No.
Just like Sawtooth or Breadstick can bring down tilts to the other
This is
person.
the up strong, but the combo's still going.
Yeah, this is a very, very slow game. I imagine both these players just really want to try to just grind this one out. Not worry too much about doing anything flashy.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, just wasn't ready for the
Yeah.
F strong. Let's see how much extra credit Brett can get here, because this will be... He's got puddle on the other side of the stage.
nice
If he
tag.
goes-
Oh,
the
rolls
roll
into
in.
it.
Yeah. Getting rid of flowers. I like that. And he does land, but he's taking a lot of damage here.
This is
Ooh.
pretty bad.
Lands, okay. Good air dodge away from the bubbles. But this will be difficult for Breadstick to make it back. If he can get something started, maybe he has a chance. Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, recognizes that another fair is not going to kill when he's that far above him. And that was a very slow game one. Maybe from slower than I was kind of expecting, but I wonder if it's just Breadstick's approach with Orcane, if that'll change with Absa. We'll just have to see. Right now, Sawtooth comfortably ahead. At least, like, that's kind of his thing. Like, he's okay with grinding out wins. So if it goes that way again with the character swap, I think he'll be really comfortable going into a game 3, regardless of game 2's. Well, has to win. That was the whole point. I'm smart.
Oh, I love the crouch.
Just crouches under the cloud.
Nice, let's ledge cancel. Keeps this combo going. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Down tilt to send him off stage, and this is
ooh, kind of reversing this a little. Oh. I think he was like waiting a little bit, get some kind of mix up, but just waited a little too long. Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh. That's tough.
Yeah, that's hard. That's the lightest character. Well, not lightest character. One of the lightest characters in the game moments.
Yep.
Second lightest.
Nice parry there.
Ooh, but then he gets the down air up air. She needs it.
Yeah, she does. That heat wave, Soroas did that to me so many times. He's like, you gotta DI it this way. I'm like, dude, it's so fast. How do I even like know which way to go? It's crazy. Oh, and no tech off
no
the
tech.
wall.
That's gonna be really bad.
Yeah, especially if he can't kind of keep this combo going. He's doing a good job so far. Sawtooth just runs past the cloud. I like the gusto there.
Well, it doesn't tip around that back air.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, the up tilt didn't
wow,
connect there.
how did that not connect?
Oh, yeah, it must have been because he also up tilted and the hurt box shifts upward a little bit when Silva up tilts.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's weird.
It's happened before where I try to down tilt the Silv as Clarin and it just doesn't connect. Like he's straight up over it. And I'm like, what the hell happened here?
Oh, Absa moment.
Yep, that's an Absa moment. But he evens up the stock count, gets a good parry, and this is very, very doable for Breadstick.
Oh, maybe waited a little too long.
Yeah.
Both players have kind of done that. They're expecting some kind of mix-up. They're trying to see what their opponent's doing to wait a little too long.
Nice parry. F-Strong not quite going to do it.
Not going to connect.
I think back air will kill Absa at this percent if he's able to land it.
Oh, Seed is not quite enough to Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe some bad DI there.
That was definitely a lot faster than the first game. But now let's see if the prophecy will be foretold. Will we go to at least a game 4 and by proxy a game 5? Crazy, bro. These things happen.
Good crouch cancel.
Yeah, building up a lot of good damage so far. Ooh, almost an Absa moment. That was really scary. Even if it was a weak back air.
Ooh. He went for the back air again. Could have been.
Ooh.
Oh, nice parry though.
Living.
How
gets
gonna
punished
send
for
him up?
getting rid of the flowers.
Yeah. I think Sawtooth's doing that way more this today. Just like taking the high recovery option. I think it's really helping him. Especially in this matchup.
Could be a kill, yep. Probably any smash attack would have done it there, but
Down strong
cleans it
might
up with
not have.
F-Strong. Yeah, you're right. Probably if he somehow was sent behind towards the left of the stage, yeah, I can see that. But he's still just
I mean, good on Sawtooth for recognizing that, like, I just do F-Strong.
Oh!
Ooh, kind of weird there.
Yeah, might have been a misinput. Definitely happens.
Nice parry.
Oh, back air barely misses. And on tower, that was a little terrifying, but he's still okay. A bit too high for my liking, but starting something very ballsy
weird
bite there.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I love the whiff jab to mix up the timing. Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, went for it.
yeah, not enough.
Oh, he was going for an F-Strong,
Yeah,
and the
he
off
was.
special just Barely edges it out.
Absa moment right there.
For sure.
Minor Absa moment, but an Absa moment nonetheless.
Yeah, he was probably trying to interrupt it again with the charge down special, but just wasn't enough.
I think the charge down special just wasn't coming out. Oh, we're one stock each.
Yeah, this is Sawtooth's discomfort zone. It's nearly winning a set 3-0 and then not. But all we can hope is that doesn't happen. And I mean, I would love to see a Game 5, get to see more good games. We'll see, man. Oh, he popped Cloud a bit early, but he had it right at center, and he's getting something started. Oh, the up special away. Kind of catches.
Oh, no! Ooh. I wonder if like another forward air would have done it.
Red's kind of heating up. Got Cloud right in the center. Ooh! I like the back air 10. Uh-oh. Oh, he's still fine. He did land, so he should be okay with his resources.
Good job.
Trade.
Oh my gosh, that's so close.
Oh, the fight!
Ooh, not
Great
enough.
DI by Bread.
Oh, this. Oh,
no.
Is this it? Oh, that's gotta be it.
Nice. I held my breath there because I thought he drifted into the blast zone. But it also didn't say game and set, so my brain just kind of fried.
Oh, I got abs again.
Game 5 is still on the table.
It is on the table.
We can go on all the way.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it Tower of Heaven?
It was Tower.
Yeah, it was Tower of Heaven. I had to remember. Woo! Crazy, bro. Interesting bands. I like Forest Floor. I like Endless. Against Absa, I would not be surprised. I don't know. I really don't know where Sawtooth would want to counterpick. Is he going Merchant? Oh, baby. We get it once every set.
Oh, nice parry.
Pushes him into the cloud. Just not enough to get a punish off of it. Oh, nice whiff behind. Made the parry out, but doesn't get much off of it.
Oh, this is so much damage. Oh, nice Cloud.
Oh, the up tilt catches.
Oh, it's just like, Cloud's gonna pop. Whatever, I'm Sylvanos. Up strong. Oh, oh, Breadstick. Oh, no.
Misinputs the up air.
Ah, the contract.
Yep. Sawtooth shouting, I didn't need that stock. And now he is screaming. Oh, he almost got SpaceX'd. Oh, man. That would have been legendary.
That's scary.
Is there, I don't know who all has been SpaceX'd, but it is terrifying. Please don't go on that list. Ooh, just a bit high on that forward air. But it's okay. Bread just really holding stage here. Oh. Nice tech. Yeah, he's ready for what Sawtooth wants to do to him off stage, but he even gets the tech on the seed, but the parry was just too early. Does happen. Oh no. Okay, dash attack is able to catch his approach.
Ooh.
And whoa!
Breadstick wasn't expecting that. That killed at like
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, wow. That was...
What? I thought it was 40. Oh, really? I'm blind.
Laptop crew already on it. Sawtooth moving to grand finals.
SBS, a Sawtooth.
They just got it in on the first all right. Remember the way that we got it.
Yes!
If that's a sign of things to come, then
Double game 5? Let's go game 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do that. Oh, Claren.
It's close enough.
It's been his thing tonight. I get this right? Yeah. Hug. Some very advanced tech we're witnessing. Oh, excuse me.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? The cat doing? Sawtooth going to strike first here.
Don't do it, Sawtooth.
SBS going to do his damnedest to keep Merchant open. And Sawtooth says no fun for you. Unlucky. But they're going to Julesvale. Pretty good stage, I would say, for... Actually, that's a little perplexing. Earlier, Sawtooth told me that going to Julesvale against me was a mistake.
Really?
That could have been, like, the context of the set and not so much the character matchup, but leaving Julesvale open compared to Merchantport, I think is just, it's a really, it's a very interesting choice. Maybe he knows something I don't. SBS just kind of letting it rip. Get away with it right now. Keeping his distance. Whoa. Wow, that was
kind of
yeah.
goofy.
Maybe it was a misinput by Sawtooth, but SBS does take the first stock.
Woo!
Should be fine to make it back here. Yeah, I like that. It's either
Oh, nice read. It's not going to kill, though. Good DI from Steven. Ooh.
still not quite enough. Oh, I love that
That
wave
is.
on. Wasn't enough to live through it, but I love that option. Delayed up air.
Oh, these backers!
I love back air. It's such a good move.
It's dumb.
I love it so much.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, he probably thought he was gonna come. There was the down air that I think
There's,
SBS
like-
was anticipating at first.
Like 2 moves in this game that make me feel stupid. It's Claren back air and Crag like jab combos. Nope, no fun
No
zone.
fun zone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the
It's
second
not even
time.
fun to use as the Claren. Nice.
Oh.
Larry. Easy confirm. SBS's own creation.
Would you say like counter's like the worst move?
Of Claren's? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Her jab is not far behind, but counter is definitely her worst. Like, it offers you a double jump if you can land it, but the punishment for whiffing it is just insane. Unless the other player is just too far from you or just doesn't have hands. I don't know. I think them adding a double jump, refreshing it when you actually connect it is great. But it's still just like...
Oh.
That was good, yeah. If he just lets the first down air rip, then he techs the stage, and he's just able to make it back. But that was really smart by
Oh,
SBS.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's. All right. I'm
Tipper
not-
dash attack is a very, very devious move because it can combo into some crazy stuff. But there, he probably is just like, he's at high enough %. If this tippers, he dies. If not, he goes far off stage. So good option select there. Ooh, like the little movement mix-ups.
Oh, good parry.
I like that attempt.
Ooh,
Just thinking
nice.
he
I
might
like
be-
that from Sawtooth, kind of knowing that that option was coming. He's going to catch him with the forward strong. Ooh, plant.
No tech, but this is gonna. Oh wow, he had his double jump the whole time.
Ooh, oh, he went for it.
Yeah, back air just barely beating out the F strong.
Ooh. Oh, I love what Sawtooth is doing here. Just like taking advantage of his range. Like such good spacing. Oh, it's a little
Yeah.
too early for that.
And one thing that I definitely need to take out of SBS's book that he's doing really well here is he's trying his best to not just like overwhelm, I put that in air quotes, Sawtooth with excessive movement. Because if he, like, he's playing it, like, he loses his stock there, but like he's not trying to do some weird stuff like go to a platform and try to plat boost. He's just like, I'm in front of you, you're going to have to do something to get past me. And he does it there, just shoves him off the corner. Gets him with the tipper fair, and it's even. Ooh. On stage. Oh my god, combos that into back air. See, that is a moment where I would agree that it made me feel stupid seeing that combo. What is happening?
But it's just like, I'm getting hit by this thing. I'm still getting hit by the thing. Why am I being hit by the thing?
Yeah. I sometimes am like that too. Like, I can't believe I've chained 5 of these together. What is going on? Ooh, tries to cover
Nice
the low
read.
option. Ooh, not gonna be
How's
enough.
that? Oh,
Wow.
precision.
I think it was Craig that called it the electric fence. With just the consistent tipper aerials from McLaren. I forget. It was someone at a Craig's Castle.
Oh, good parry.
Oh my god, I love that. It may not have been what he had in mind, but I just love the constant aerials. Just to keep someone in front of you and force a resource out of them. Like again, he gets up aired, but like this is great kill. It's not, maybe not quite kill percent, but it's close.
Now it is.
Goes for down air. That should be a kill.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Great parry. And SBS is up 2 games.
Nothing you can do there. Other than not get parried.
Just don't get parried. It's like so easy. Just don't press the button. And we're going to, ooh. That was really cool, actually. He's fine. He's got everything. Nice DI behind it. Just kind of get back onto stage a little bit more.
Ooh.
Ooh, tries to go for an aggressive option. Not quite enough. PB dash F tilt, nice. Ooh. This is
Ooh.
It's so strange seeing SBS at this high percent because if you didn't know who these players were and you're watching this, that was a great jump. You'd be like, oh yeah, he'll die easy.
Oh, he did not die easy.
Yeah, the fact that he's still at this percent and still hasn't died, like great DI in the up air. He's just ready for it every time. Oh, the tipper behind.
Nice recovery. Oh,
goodbye.
nice. That's a good
That's
mix-up.
neutral. We love neutral in this house. Oh, Nair doesn't quite connect. And that should be a kill. He might have tried to go for a down strong there, but just flat dropped instead.
Yeah.
Could be a misinput.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't go for the F strong. Nice.
That's going to do it.
Nice, yeah. And he's so good at like recognizing when a single hit of fair is going to kill, especially fair 1. Because he's just like, I'm going to back off, let it do its job. Can't tell you how many
Ooh.
times I've like landed that and then I fair 2 and I just
Yeah. Dude, I do that too. When I played Claren, I did it a lot too. But now I don't play Claren. This is a bad character.
Good choice. Oh wow, that killed! Crazy.
Maybe some bad DI. It was close though. Dan said he could have lived.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Speaking
my
of Dan
God,
said he could have lived.
He's ready for all of
Oh
these.
my God.
These tech options that Sawtooth is picking. Doesn't go for the bite, but probably would have down strung anyway. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
And it's even again. Let's see if Sawtooth can accrue the lead he had with that second stock.
Oh!
He has no jump. This is scary.
He still doesn't have his
landed.
jump!
He still hasn't
Oh my
landed.
God!
That was such a good catch.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Happens, man.
Yeah.
It's always the moment of panic when you realize that you double jumped, and if you try to, like,
DI
you
out.
might, yeah, if you try to DI out, you might make one little mistake that costs you the game, or the stock, which in that case was also the game.
Oh, the blender, dude.
He's blending.
Oh, Sawtooth taking SBS to the spooky woods and they're selling him stirring utensils.
Taking him to the spooky woods. I was trying to think of something funny. I couldn't think of anything. Just a dumb pun. But I couldn't even think of that. So that's why I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to stop talking. Oh, might have been too far to tech. No tipper on the back air. And, oh, I love the Waveland's back. Conspiracy dash, if you will. That may not have been exact. Actually, no. I'd say that's what it is.
I like dash attack getting 2 flowers.
Any move that gets rid of flowers makes me happy. Which is most moves.
Oh,
is he alive?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't think SBS was expecting that. Uh-oh. Speaking of not expect... Ooh, nice recovery.
Yeah, didn't need to bite.
Nice
the
read.
there.
Oh, just barely misses the up air. That would have been a stock and a half if he hit that. And speaking of half a stock, this combo.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is still going.
Okay,
SBS
it's
still
that's
hasn't-
over. Oh, did not
quite the
tipper. Oh, that.
Nice. Yeah, it's hard with that because like
Oh, he misses it.
if you don't follow up with some move after the down air, you probably just the other person just DIs into the wall and techs it. So you have to do something to cover what's gonna happen after.
Uh-oh.
Not
Oh,
quite dead. Oh.
Sylvanas is a heavy boy.
Still not quite gonna do
The
it.
question is Sawtooth gonna get frustrated and start going for like a random strong attack?
We'll have to see on this stock here. This is definitely a stock where SBS would have to play perfectly if he doesn't want to lose it so easily, but oh my god, it's already getting started. Keeping him airborne. Doesn't quite land the down air.
Sawtooth, I think, is getting maybe a little frustrated.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit to get this. Oh, and the Galaxy, yeah, that's exactly what SBS needs. If you lose the stock here, the momentum's
That's not even a,
in your
yeah.
court.
Okay,
Yep. Good patience.
he got it. I mean, like, I think that's a good, like, moment in the game for Sawtooth to just, like, all right, calm down. You got the stock,
Yeah,
you know.
agreed. Oh, the tipper.
Don't let the momentum get too out of hand.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I was thinking the same thing, just didn't quite connect it there. Goes for the RAR backer to cover most of the flat options.
SBS getting
and-
up from his seat. Oh, this is so bad.
Oof. It looks a little scary, but this is
Ooh,
nice
nice
pushback.
tipper.
This is probably the moment where SBS will just chill in one part of the stage and just try to approach with back air.
Oh, he
Some
misses.
kind, but oh,
That's it.
oh yeah, that covers everything, man.
Yeah, covers the whole damn platform.
And SBS wins. Gatekeepers 141 from winner's side. Well played to Sawtooth. He went through a lot of people to make it to Grands. His first Grands here in Arizona, I think, maybe.
Oh,
I could be
I don't
mistaken.
know. Is this Sawtooth? Is this the first time you got the Grands in AZ? Congrats.
Well done.
Well done.
But I mean, that's it. Like, where are we? What's up?
Let's
On us now. I don't really know. There's not much going on. Today is the 16th. Holidays are coming up. I don't think it's been announced yet, but there should be more than likely an end of the year bracket that's going to count as an AZ monthly.
Extra monthly.
Yeah, there are some people that still need to qualify.
Some people still need to qualify, and I think this is the last chance to get a
Yeah.
monthly in before the new year.
Yep. There will be a Craig's Castle on the 21st, this coming Tuesday. So that should be fun. Hopefully, Damn Danny is able to attend because that man still needs 2 more events.
Oh,
Luckily,
nice.
There are 2 more events for him to go to.
I mean, Craig's Castle is a good start, but
Yeah.
and
By the way, what'd you think of it?
Oh,
when
it
you
was
went?
great. It was good ass bracket.
Yeah, I'm glad a lot of people are
It was fun.
just
I mean, like,
having a good time.
I had a pretty bad time in bracket. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. But like, just hanging out with people is just a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Got to play the workshop characters a ton.
Oh yeah, that's probably. A
That
good
was
time.
fun. I'm really looking forward to Malo.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think, from what I knew at first, not a lot of people were big on Malo, and then, to my surprise, Dinos was actually like super into Malo when he played him at Heatwave. So that will be fun, and it'll
shake things up.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm also a little anxious, but it's probably how it was back in the day. It's
Yeah.
been so long since a new character's come out, I just don't remember what it's like. I think that's it. Honestly, those are the only 2 events that I know that are coming up this month. PR is wrapping up. Will be over on December 31st. First 10-man PR. going
Yeah,
into
that's
2022.
awesome.
It's gonna be great.
SBS, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, winner's interview. Winner view.
Oh, I was just like making sure there wasn't something you wanted to like. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so far we've talked about the Craig's Castle coming up on Tuesday, the more than likely end of the year bracket.
Yeah, there should be 2 Thursday weeklies, but or one of them's probably gonna be a monthly. The other one's
Yeah.
gonna be a weekly.
Mhm.
I might have to run next week. I don't know. We'll see how Dino's situation is.
Oh yeah.
I really don't want to drive up here 2 weeks in a row, but
Don't blame you.
might have to.
I'm gonna be out of town, so I can't.
Yeah, it's
offer
cool.
a ride.
It's cool, man.
Um,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, I think like in terms of upcoming stuff, that was all I could really think of.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have a happy holiday. We got some people. I don't know. Everyone's qualifying. A little worried there for a minute, but like we got everyone qualifying now, so we just gotta work with whoever needs a monthly to choose which week is the monthly.
Right.
Because it doesn't really matter if I go to the monthly, but it matters if Solace does, for example, because Solace needs one tournament. It has to be a monthly.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out. But yeah, definitely gonna be this channel Tuesday around 6:30-ish p.m. is usually when that stream starts.
Yep.
It usually starts at 7, like the bracket.
Yep. 6:37 Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah, so like 5:30, 6:30 Pacific, and
2 hours ahead
fuck Eastern time. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't give a shit.
Who knows what they do?
If you're on Eastern time, then like figure it out. Bring out your calculator. We have to do it for your
Bring
shit.
out your calculator.
We have to do it for your shit all the time. So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it comes out on Eastern time. It's like, why? There's so
Yeah,
many
it comes
of us.
out on Eastern Time.
Don't you know? Yeah, but
I'm from Yonkers.
yeah, I'm just looking forward
a
to
real
like seeing how like the next week or so unfolds, because I know Danny's gonna be there Tuesday.
Nice.
I don't know if actually I don't know, but like it was implied that it wasn't a bad week for him, and he needs another
he
one
needs
after
to go.
that.
He
yeah,
needs to go. Force him.
he needs 2 tournaments, so
Yeah.
like, and I want to be there to beat him at both tournaments. That's my goal, but we'll see.
That's a good goal.
It is a good goal. Game 5 against him on Saturday or whatever the fuck that was. Oh yeah, the Clarion thing's gone. We need to like add that again.
Can we add a Crag command to just say Crag back?
Yeah, we could do that. We could do a lot of stupid shit, honestly.
I was saying earlier, I don't know how hard this would be to program. We need to add just like a Crag counter to the stream deck whenever someone does the taunt, so it just keeps counting up. Just keep it up throughout the night.
Build a
so you can
script
just
that
be
just like grabs it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to like pull anything from the game. It would just be like a counter.
Yeah.
That adds one integer.
But
It'd be great.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna eat some fried chicken, maybe. We eat canes. What are we doing?
That sounds great to me. It's been a while.
And then I got a pooch to get home to, so
True.
Then we gotta make that drive home. Chompers is so negative in chat today. Is this why? All I did was wall jump dare you.
Haha. Get wall jump dared, idiot.
It's mean. It's just being so. Why is everybody so mean to me?
Why is everybody so mean to me? Goodbye to the people who wall jump dared me.
Goodbye, Breadman.
Goodbye to Bread and Jenny. Was that her name? I'm sorry if I got your name wrong.
Who? My name's Steven.
Not the Brett's girlfriend's name.
Oh, well, her name is not Steven.
I didn't say that.
That's my name.
I know. I didn't say that.
Oh. Well,
This is why I hate commentary with you. This doesn't go anywhere.
This
that
isn't
whole
commentary.
Bread Solace set is just us shit posting, and they're gonna watch it back and be like, "There was nothing helpful here at all."
No, we talked about like a really cool back air or something once. I think it was actually a forward air.
A really cool.
No, it was an
back
up.
air.
No, it was a flame reverse. I mentioned the flame reverse up air. That's
Okay,
some
yeah.
terminology.
We said turnaround at the same time. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
We were in sync
We
for a
did
little
it.
bit. Oh my god.
You're right, Chompers. No proof.
Yeah,
Don't-
there's no proof he didn't do it either.
Don't watch the PR video.
I made the music for that. It was cool.
Yeah. Well, we got a new PR video coming out.
Oh yeah.
We need to figure out what the fuck we're doing for that, by the way. We have a couple ideas.
You can shoot him whenever, dude.
Yeah. I think, like, because timing is short, we might just go copyrighted music, but, like, there's a couple, like, of the things that we're doing, I think we could totally use one of them and get away scot-free. We'll see. Risk a thing on there. Or, if you're, like, super Magic Man and can do things fast, we could figure it out.
Depends on the theme.
Well, I'm not going to say it here.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying you have.
That'd be fucked up.
Do it.
That'd spoil it all.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? The theme for AZ Rivals PR 16 is